Good evening, everybody. Welcome to FlyQuest Fight Series. We have an amazing night of 2XKO ahead of us. I am Fake Bruno, and I am joined by none other than Nitin. How's it going today?
Yo, what's good? I'm so excited to be back, man. I always love having a good ladder bracket. FlyQuest does it right, and it just always leads to really, really fun matches. So I'm sure tonight it's going to be no different, and I'm sure we're also likely to have an Oni champ as always. So always fun to watch that.
Oni is broken as a team, and this bracket is stacked. We were looking at the ladder a couple of minutes ago, and it's just the who's who of players. And with events like Level Up Expo coming up this weekend, and then you've got Evo Japan coming up. Such amazing competition in 2XKO, and Bleed is like the person to look for. It's the person to beat. Has just shown himself to be like one of the best players. I mean, probably the best player. I don't think many people would argue that. And we've got our top 8 here, or top 16 rather. And my goodness, it's like TNS, just any major or challenger event, you're going to see these names. What do you see so far in the top 16?
A lot on the winner side. It's a lot of names you would expect. Kind of, I'd say the one surprise is Dark Shotgun. I'm not familiar with their game yet, so that'll be interesting to see them going up against Tate. Obviously, really strong. I think Yasplit's player, if I remember correctly. But on the loser side, a couple of interesting ones. I'm a little surprised to see Capital B on the loser side of things. I'll have to go back and dig through, see who knocked them out of winners. And then we got Uncivil Ninja as well. Definitely a strong dark horse candidate to make a deep run here. So it'll be interesting to see who they align with. And obviously Pink has been around a ton. If you grind a lot of ranked, you probably see them in your lobbies a bunch. And obviously, if you've been watching online tournaments such as FlyQuest, their name will be no surprise as well. And I believe they had a strong placing at Frosty Fausting. So it's always great to see when the loser side of top 16 still has some really strong names out there. So we're in for a fun one, top to bottom.
Yeah, Pink showing out at Frosty Fausting's, also Texas Showdown. A lot of familiar names here. I think I saw Tate over on the winner side, and like you mentioned, I mean, it's going to be really, really cool to see. One of the things I like is Uncivil Ninja with the platform fighter background. That being said, like, it's part of my headcanon. I feel like just the movement of 2XKO and tag fighters more broadly is like super poised, set up for players that gravitate towards platform fighters. So if you've got mastery of those genres, you're going to transfer those skills over really well into XKO. And it's going to be a really fun set of matches that we got.
Yeah, I mean, not only the movement, but even like just the fact that there's so many different game states, and neutral, you have to be ready to adapt a lot more on the fly, pretty similar to plat fighters, right? It's not a lot of the set combos. You got to be able to react to positioning, percent, and where you're landing the hitboxes, so on and so forth. So definitely a lock and carry over there as well. That's kind of actually where my path started too. My first competitive game was Melee way back in the day. So always cool to see plat fighter enjoyers out here. Shout out Kevin, PPU, holding it down with FlyQuest as well. Obviously one of the coats of Melee back in the day. So got to recognize the legends. But I mean, we got legends on the staff. We got legends in the bracket. Our first match is going to be Bleed and Yata too. So that's going to be sick. An Oni member off the bat. And then Yata has been holding it down, a huge name in the online scene right now.
Yeah, I love that shout about the game states and how it differs from like traditional 1v1 fighters as we head into the match here, Bleed versus Yata. I think just like the fact that it's so chaotic, and anytime the assist call is available, it's going to come out, immediate assist call from the side of Bleed in a huge corner scenario here. I mean, immediate limit strike.
Yeah, got to build that meter. The meter generation has been toned down from previous batches, so we're going to be seeing a lot of limit strikes, especially earlier on in the round here, as Bleed tries to get in those really scary checkmate situations in the corner.
I love that from Bleed. The really, really late handshake tag won the freestyle, and just kind of mixing up. The pace that they're playing at is so fast right now. Yata getting their first big opening here.
Now opting for this little side switch in there. Nice little optimization. And now gets to set up this corner pressure. The throw is going to pick up after the tag here. That is unfortunate for Bleed, but no confirm afterwards until the break comes through.
That is likely going to be a dead echo there. Bleed drawing first blood. I like the delay buttons from Yada so far, trying to mix up that timing and see if he can penetrate that Bleed defense, but unable to do so far, and Bleed with the opening to get the KO on Yasuo. That's going to be the first round in Bleed's favor.
Yeah, handshake tag may be -3, but in that situation had enough distance, and even the hitbox actually ended up hurting Yata there on Yasuo, so definitely able to get that punish through. And we're going right back into the corner here. You got to guess for your life. And, good patience here is going to pay off and get the corner right back for Yata. That's huge.
That was really, really great defense from Yata into the air S1. Yasuo clipping. Oh, calls out the get-up attack. That is going to be certainly limit strike. Are we going to spend meter here? Can we get the kill? Oh my god. Twist of fate.
Yeah, it looks like the nerf to Helmbreaker there, where you have to delay that just a little bit longer than you used to get it to hit, ended up hurting Yata there. But Time Winder, the trusty tool coming through, being right back into that limit strike setup. And Bleed's just ready for it.
My lord, ready for the neutral jump. And Bleed has certainly labbed out those scenarios. The advancing parry is crazy work, and the likes that you'll only see of a young player like Bleed.
Yeah, you can tell when people are grinders, because like there's no way you're just ready for that on the fly. He's seen that situation plenty of times. You see why it pays off to grind out those matches here. It's so fun to see Echo v Echo too, because you just know the other player knows a lot of those initial layers, so it gets you right into those RPS situations much quicker.
Man, and Yada kind of dealing with Bleed's offense here. I do love the buttons right after the initial time winder. That's going to be level 3. It seems like it's going to be a dead Yada here. Bleed taking game 1.
Yeah, I'm throwing rock here.
Is that it? Yeah, that's going to be the KO. Bleed, 1 game up over Yada. Some signs of life there. I do like the defense from Yada. That defensive sequence in the right corner there, leading into the air S1 from Yasuo, and just ready for the conversion, ready for the opening. It was a little kind of leery moment there where Bleed was able to be the victor, but Yada showing signs of life for sure. Not out of it.
Yeah, great example of just how tight your game has to be if you're going to take down some of the best players in the game, because that one drop really ended up screwing Yata over. It just got Bleed back up into neutral and out of that super strong advantage state that Yata's team has. So when you get those openings, you've got to make them count and just kind of loop those advantage states into each other if you're going to take down someone like Bleed.
Love the pickup from Yada, able to set up the limit strike Oki. And you talk about the platform fighter thing and how damaging any opening can be. It's like the 0 to death situation in platform fighters, and Bleed knows how to make the most of those offensive sequences.
Yeah, you got to have those down with this team. So much damage you can drop down. And, I mean, obviously such strong corner Oki, so always got to be ready to have those strong punishes, get that positioning, and make the most of it. You see here, Tentacle coming through. Normally leads into the simple confirm, but with that health lead, Bleed doesn't have to sweat it. Another round in the pocket.
Yeah, Bleed just speed running through the bracket right now. Yada with a very confident advance after losing the champion and was getting clipped there. I mean, that's going to be a huge opening. We forced the break on the side of Yada. Will there be an opening here? Ooh, good defense so far.
So bad for Yada here. You got both characters hit by tentacles, so even if you didn't get hit by that first mix-up, another layer was coming through, and you already have one on deck for here, so frame kill comes through. Gonna force the push block, and now you get the easy confirm. That's gonna be death.
We'll spend the super to confirm the kill, and Bleed is working on a perfect here, trying to advance on the winner's side of the bracket.
W Bleed, perfect coming through it. Crazy. He's getting better as the set goes on. It's got to feel so demoralizing on the other side for Yata. You feel like you're throwing even with them at the start, and then all of a sudden it feels like the training weights come off. Bleed is just a freak when he gets going, man. He's so good.
Yeah, the pace that Bleed was playing at is seldom going to be matched. I just think when you're throwing so much visual information out on the screen, it's really, really tough to react. Yada had a lot of different sequences there in the corner where the defense was pretty locked in. But like you mentioned before, it's just one moment. once that opening comes in, Bleed has every optimization, every combo set up ready to go. So it's not just about having solid defense over the course of 5 to 10 seconds. You have to advance and you have to get your opening so you can start your offensive pressure. And unfortunately, Yada was unable to do so.
Yeah, it's almost like the Evo Moment 37 situation. A lot of people see that and they think like, oh, just the parry is like so hard to do. Like there's no way anyone could do that with that pressure. And it's like, yeah, the parry is hard, but getting the punish in that situation is arguably even harder. So yeah, it's just being ready for that opening. It can be so hard to get out of that Echo Alawi pressure. And when you do, you just got to have the whole plan ready to go and the execution on deck. And yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't there for Yata.
All right, we're going to be moving on here in the bracket. We've got Maze versus James. James 06, and certainly going to be an amazing match. What I like that we got two platform fighter heads here on the commentary. You're talking about defense into offense, and that makes me think of like out of shield options. That the shine out of shield into wave dash to continue if you're playing Fox. It's a really technically demanding sequence, but it's the kind of thing where if your defense can weather the storm, then you can go on to start oppressing your opponent, and that's what it takes in a tag fighter like 2XKO.
And we'll see if another platform fighter here, James 06, who is actively playing on a GameCube controller, has what it takes to take down another Oni member out here with maze traps. That should be fun.
Ooh, the overhead is able to crack the Alawi, or the Ari rather. Oh, defense into offense, good stuff. Handshake tag into the Yasuo with the break. Able to get maze traps out of that tricky situation.
Yeah, great break there. You want to get out of the corner immediately, very early on in the combo as well. It could be very hard against Yas Ari freestyle to find an opening there to land that. So good stuff on maze traps to be ready to see all the reward he's getting from that.
Massive reward, able to get a champion off of the board here just from one situation. 2 supers used, and it's about 60% health, and that's just what you clock in for a day on the job in the 2XKO factory.
Yeah, that's so tough. Knew the command grab was coming with the C's, jumps out of it and still was not able to punish. Definitely one of the strongest part of Alawi's kit right now. And luckily for James was able to get the conversion after, but that drop could be costly here.
Oh, able to get the air S1. He goes for the run-up parry. Another whip parry, and that is going to be a dead Yas. Maze traps with the first round on the board. There were a couple of those sequences, weird parries there, even in the beginning of the round. And James is going to have to tighten up if that is going to be the attempt on defense here to open up maze traps.
Yeah, at first the initial parry kind of seemed like, okay, like is there some big brain setup I'm not aware of? And then you realize, okay, there might have been some mashing going on, but I respect the call out. Thought the buttons were coming, but unfortunately betting on green did not work out, and Maze is continuing on with that momentum here. Yasuo already off the table for James. Gonna be up to the solo Ari to keep this first game alive.
The offensive pressure here. Oh my goodness, and you got opened up. You're gonna have to deal with this Oki in the corner one more time. Tag launcher. Now you gotta deal with the tentacles. What's it gonna be? Okay. Sequence is going James's way so far, but the whiff punish from maze traps is going to lead to that round. Maze traps up 1-0 over James. What was it there? What do you think James was doing that was just so susceptible to maze traps offense?
I mean, the unfortunate thing is as soon as one hit comes through on this team, you're in such like your odds of winning the round go down so much. So it really comes down to that first neutral hit, and we did see James able to land those, but the break came through right away and just was not able to find a way back in once that got spent. So needs to maybe find a way once that break is forced to kind of fully reset back to neutral and kind of not let the snowball start on Maze's side. We'll see if he's able to adjust on that front here.
Yeah, you saw that corner situation where James was able to take some of the offense from maze traps, but then throwing out some buttons and some weird timings, maze traps was able to be the beneficiary of that. Echo Alawi is just so oppressive, as you mentioned.
James kind of feeling out neutral here a little bit more, but just the raw S1 swing comes through, and you see Maze immediately right into that frame kill. Such a scary spot to be in here. You got to find that one opening to get out of here, James. Break is going to be the option.
It was the third overhead that got James and Maze Traps with the tenacity to go for 3 overheads in a row.
I like that. Tenacity is a great word for it.
That's a good way of looking at it, right? Better than the alternative.
That's what I'm going to start telling myself.
This wake up super was tenacious.
my points may go down, but my tenacity is going up.
Ooh, you love to see it, James, with the first offensive sequence that's really going in their favor. And that's going to be a dead Alawi. Once you get that off the board, you put yourself in a really advantageous position here, able to block the time wonder. Ooh, oh my God, but not unable to get the extension was James, and you still got the corner. Just immediately jumps and gets the opening. Maze Traps unsure of what to do, how to get out of this situation, and that's going to be a round for James.
Yeah, great stuff from James there. A little bit scrambly at the end, but he managed to stay composed and clutch it out here. So gonna have to take advantage of this 1 round advantage. Get that mental a little back in line here. Oh, that's going to be pretty demoralizing.
Now you're going to be in the corner here. You got to deal with the tentacles. Oh, air S1 and able to get out of the corner. Oh my goodness. Another baited parry.
That's going to feel so good. It's like one way to reset mentally after. But unfortunately, I mean, this is just a roller coaster of a match. The momentum's so back and forth that Maze ends up taking the first character here after what looked like James was able to recenter. We'll see if the Ari's able to do it, but with the 1 round advantage, you might just want to be building up that break meter.
Oh my goodness, and with Echo advancing, unfortunately getting clipped is going to lead to James's demise. Equalizing the round count here. Maze Traps ties things up and is currently on set point. Let's see, James has made something of a comeback here in the set so far, so let's see if there can be some big openings, reducing some of that spaghetti.
All right, break off the table here already, so the defense is going to have to be clean. You have assists off the table. This could be your chance to get in.
Oh, just the overhead lands again, but the Ari gets tagged in. That's going to be the corner. Oh no! Drops a combo, and now you are faced with some Alawi damage.
Wow, bets it on the get-up attack, and it pays off and gets the opening right after. A huge swing of momentum for James here, but another drop. It's unfortunate. The Ari doesn't have it, and now the parry reaction on the mix-up here is huge. Not only do you switch up who's on offense, you immediately get the corner. It's a tough spot for James.
Oh, and gets opened up. Will it be the death of the Yasuo, or we're going to go for the limit strike? No, we go for the Alawi into the Echo Call again, into the tag launcher, into the super, and that will certainly do it. I mean, just the parry on the Yasuo Air S1 is crazy work for Maze Traps. So you think it was just mashing? What are we calling it?
Oh, that's a reaction. When you're at that level against Yasuo, yeah, you can definitely react to that. And just having that full conversion ready afterwards, you just got to tip your cap to Maze here. Definitely earning the dub. Even with Fury, James is not living this one.
Dashing back, calling out the wake-up attack, and that is going to be the game for Maze Traps. James mounting the comeback, as I mentioned, but unable to do it. The scrambly gameplay, I think just that the first round in the first game, going for those just parries, like parry at point-blank range, trying to call something out. I think that was just the name of the game for James's game plan, and not able to work out in their favor.
Yeah, it felt like the Yasuo was a little more crisp, but the Ari had a couple of big drops in that set that really kind of swing things. Because, like I said, the game plan against Echo Alawi when a player of this caliber is piloting them is really don't get hit. And if you do get hit, make sure you have break, because that's really what makes that team so good, is just being able to loop into such strong states back to back here. But we are already heading into the next one We got Bleed and Gladiated. This is a sick matchup. These guys have both taken multiple online brackets, and Gladiated with the unorthodox team comp here. We got Vi, Braum, Double Down.
And immediately spending the super on that first interaction there. Oh my god, the counter from Vi into the S2 super. What's it going to be? Oh, Bleed just rolling out. Gladiated not ready for it.
There's going to be a lot of value out of that Vi counter in this matchup. There's only one projectile to worry about, and projectiles are the one reliable way to beat that. So we will see how much that comes into play. Definitely adds to the mental stack for sure.
That was a little bit scary. I don't know if it was backdash that got clipped from Vi, but you're in the corner again, and you're trying to get yourself out. Oh, the Alawi able to get the hit on Braum. That's going to be big damage here. Going to spend anything? No, we're going to go for the Oki situation. Oh! Gladiated ready, rolling out, and now starting some offensive pressure in the corner here. 2 overheads blocked immediately, but the parry does not work out in Gladiated's favor.
Yeah, that was huge. The low parry is such a big call out. You give up the chance of stopping mid-tier. Great reaction to that down S2, but Bleed is still just ready. And all this meter behind it too. Gladiated might just be starting to plan out his next round start.
Yeah, and I would say that it really did seem like Gladiated was matching Bleed's freak. But at the same time, Bleed was just taking so much damage, or rather dealing so much damage on Gladiated that even if you're maintaining the pace and you have the right answers, if you're not doing damage, it's not going to net you any results, you know?
Exactly right. And here you see that one strong hit immediately into one Oki situation that is just going to lead to death. Unless break gets used. There is a minor drop, but ready for the reset anyways. Air throw comes through, perfect on the table. Bleed is just in a flow state.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that
and
was
the
gross.
Pressure.
Oh, that was so gross. Canceling the second hit of running H with the active tag into low is devious. I have not seen that yet.
And then Gladiated popping Fury just to run up and get hit. You hate to see it.
But just great awareness. We're optimizing every tentacle that we have on deck. There was 3 meter for Alawi. Bleed is going to be generous and save us the time. Getting the perfect with just the level 1. Man, that's 2 perfects for Bleed in top 16 winner side in 3 games played.
Trying to make a statement here ahead of Level Up Expo in Evo Japan. Certainly a favorite to take any one of your favorite biggest tournaments. And Bleed just showing why he's really like that.
A lot of money on the line too. If you guys have not seen the recent announcement, I believe $75,000 coming from Riot to support those majors on top of Evo's prizing. So there's definitely a reason to be locking in this time of year.
At that point, mashing becomes a financial decision. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. I mean, this kid's gonna have like 6 figures in the bank account before he's 18.
That's a $75,000 mash here. But Gladiated able to get the pressure, going for the limit strike. Oh, I like that. Going for the low. Dagger pressure, but Bleed knowing exactly when to press.
Oh, the air throw too. Just ready for everything, man. Just gotta be so ready to adapt on the fly here. And you see those young man reactions coming through. We're going right back into some sandwich mix. What's the guess?
Oh my God.
The guess is wrong.
I love that approach from Gladiated. Trying to stagger the buttons there. Oh, able to get the catch.
Nice. Using that reset of the assist here. Gonna keep Bleed low, but ready with the low parry on the sweep. Here we go with the full punish as well. Oh, minor drop here. A little bit of awkward spacing, but just still ready for the next situation. Tentacle on deck for Alawi. This is a rough spot for Gladiated.
I don't know what you do. What do you do against this?
I'd go back and watch the VOD and pray in the meantime. I mean, it's really all you can do. When Bleed is this locked in, like, it's tough. You got to find those small openings. Here is one. We'll see if he's able to lead into much, but I mean, with this team comp, having just one character, you're leaving so much damage on the table.
I mean, you called it out, the small openings, but Bleed just knowing exactly when to challenge. He knows the pace that your offense is going to be running at and knows exactly when to interrupt. Bleed was on the back foot there against the ropes in the corner against the Vi. Solo Vi is nothing to be like super afraid of, but at the same time, Bleed just ready with the 2H at the opportune time. It just demonstrates the fact that Bleed knows this game in and out. He knows his opponent in and out. You cannot crack Bleed.
Yeah, you can't. He's too good, man. And that is going to be winners finals already secured for Bleed. That is a top 3 placing for the Young God. And now it's going to be up to Oni's other player here in the winner side of things. Maze Trap's going up against Tate. So we do have some Blitzcrank representation coming through. Half of my team out here. Love to see it. It's crazy. Everyone was saying like Blitz was bottom tier. We're starting to see him a lot more in these tournaments. Granted, it's just the players who are piloting him are so good already, so it's really hard to make it out. But I mean, we expected to see a lot more Teemos than we would Blitzes, and there's been a surge of them recently. Pretty great to see.
You got to work for it for sure. You have to be a really awesome pilot of the character, but the character does such massive damage. Ooh, an unfortunate turn of events for Tate. Was doing huge damage there, but now taking it is the Yasuo in the corner, the side switch rather. I love that on Maze Traps.
Not much of a worse feeling in this game than spending the break and still getting hit on the way down anyways. That is a tough one here.
Are we going to break? Maybe not in this combo. Oh, a little bit late there. Oh my god, but the 2H.
Overhead comes through to avoid the grab. That's huge. Tentacle on deck, ready with the conversion. Keep it corner.
Oh my god, nice ready to parry the tentacle there. And Yasuo, this will certainly be a dead Alawi.
Good stuff here for Tate. Gonna have to... Ooh, great parry there. Wasn't sure if there was going to be a gap. Tate was ready. You might as well input it.
I love that. That's the kind of awareness that you need to just be successful at this level of gameplay. Just a confident walk-up parry leads to the huge combo from the side of Tate. Let's see if we're going to be implementing a little bit more Blitzcrank here. A huge happy birthday. Oh, the dropped combo! And now you can see the corner because that was certainly going to be a corner carry scenario.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate because that was just a raw opening as well. That wasn't off the assist hit, so it would have been like regular scaling there. A ton of damage left on the table for the Alawi, but able to get the next conversion here is Tate. And that is going to be Echo off the board. This team got a lot less scary.
I love the restand into the S1 super. Tate able to get a champion on the board. Oh my goodness, and just sends it. Forces the Fury break.
That first 5M just barely whiffed, but let it rip again, and it does come through. Able to confirm here, go for a reset off the Blitz assist.
Oh, neutral jumps the command grab attempt, and Maze Traps now has a happy birthday scenario for themselves.
Fantastic tech there from Tate. Great awareness of the situation, but the parry comes through. That is some sick reactions, forcing the break as well. It's going to be huge for me. Oh, just barely whiffed on the Yasuo assist.
And the Alawi just walking up so menacingly, able to open up Tate on defense there. What's it going to be? Oh, going for the parry on the tentacle. Okay, Tate with signs of life. Oh my god, but baits the throw out. The neutral jump shimmy from Maze Traps, and that is certainly going to be the kill here.
That's so unfortunate for Tate. Had the answer for that brutally difficult Echo sandwich setup with that tentacle follow-up, and was not enough. Still going to get basically destroyed for getting called out on that throw. And now a parry call out as well. This is an unfortunate spot. No meter.
I love that. The air S1 to get out of the corner there. Oh, but the command grab does get jumped, and that's going to be a happy birthday. Everything turning around for Maze Traps here.
It's really unfortunate. Does get the Yasuo out of the corner, but immediately converted into the tentacle. Solo blitz against Alawi Echo. I don't know about that.
Oh, I love it. I love it from Tate, just so bullish, running up and pressing buttons. Oh, but the parry. I'm not sure what he was attempting to parry. Was there a time wonder on the screen? Maybe just hoping to parry a normal. I think the spacing was a little bit off there, but Mace Trap's able to take the first game because of it. Let's see what Tate has in the tank.
Crazy stuff there. I mean, I understand going for it there, but a little bit of a scrappy situation. But you have to come back and get recomposed here. Already right back into the blender, but what a challenge after the install as well. So a meter off the plate here for Maze. Let's see if the restand gets the mix. No, ready for the grab again. The huge jump out.
That's just like the biggest call out. Oh my god, Blitzcrank getting caught by the tentacle and now having to deal with the Oki situation here. So strong from Echo. We go for the tag launcher. Are we going for the kill here? Yes, we do. Not quite enough, but any hit is going to do. Able to get the Blitzcrank out in the nick of time. Parries the tentacle.
Ready with these low parries, so strong against Alawi. You think it would be treated like a tentacle, but you do get that full screen blowback. Maze here, though. Off the conversion, no kill. And that's why you got to do the dash parry. Moves so slow, so it just parry ran out and gets split by Time Wonder. That's brutal.
Man. Oh! Okay. The parry's working out in Tate's favor now. Going to the corner. Any hit will do. Will take Alawi off the board. Oh, but the dropped combo, and Maze Trap's ready with the normals. That is going to be a round, and now Maze Traps is on set point here.
Yeah, that was a cheeky reset attempt, but Maze ready for it. You got to respect it from Tate, but just really not able to get any openings here off the blitz. I mean, and to be totally real, some of it is just Maze guessing right.
You talk about the cheeky reset attempt from Tate, but that has been most of the damage that Maze Trap has been able to do. Is just going for taking big swings and whiffing. From there, Maze Trap's able to be the beneficiary of it.
Wow, the defense here is crazy. That is a basically invisible mix. It's really hard to tell what side you're going to get hit on, but Tate was ready for it. Went for the raw charge heavy on Maze Traps in this economy? I don't know about all that.
It was the first time we saw it represented, and Maze Trap still ready for the parry.
Yeah, I definitely depended on charge heavy way too much, and I still do from time to time. There's just a level of player where it just stops working. Like maybe once in a blue moon, you can kind of overload the mental stack, and you might get away with it. But if you don't have an assist to cover that gap, or if they have no meter, maybe you can give it a try, but Maze just showing you can't try that on him.
Ready to go, and Maze Traps making quick work of Tate. I'm beginning to wonder if Echo Alawi is a little bit good.
You know, that's a novel thought. We're going to have to take that to the council, come back, do some math, get back to you. I don't know if there's any results we can go off of, so we'll have to take a gander. But yeah, team seems pretty strong. Like you said, the level of competition with Level Expo going on, which we mentioned some of the players in attendance. Of course, we got to shout out FlyQuest's own Punk and Sonic Fox showing up there. I am sure Punk is going to be a favorite for the Street Fighter bracket, and we all know Sonic Fox is a favorite for any bracket they enter. So definitely have to keep an eye out on that one. And honestly, commentary lineup for that event is stacked too. I don't know if you took a peek at that. We got Diaphone, I believe K7, a lot of like strong players in there. So
it's got to be the highest placing commentary, the slate of commentators of all time. The most amount of Evo W's Are there any Evo W's there? FDX, Diaphone. Does Diaphone have a dub? Sonic? Is Sonic doing commentary?
Oh, not commentary. True. Yeah, you're right. No, I don't think Diaphone has an Evo dub, unless we want to count. I think he might have won the Nen Impact. Yeah. So we'll count that. That's an Evo dub for sure. But man, after all those matches, be sure if you guys want to be hitting the lab, just like we saw some of these players, Main Stage, the app being made in partnership with FlyQuest, a great tool if you want to keep track of all your stats and all that info, all that good stuff, match history as well. Really useful tool. I've used it a good bit myself, so highly recommend you guys check it out here. I mean, you get guides, combos. You can keep track of your own combos and throw overlays on the matches, check out win rates and stuff like that. So, yeah, really, really useful stuff out here. Hopefully, you guys give that a check. If you want to hit the level up and hit the next top 16 here, it's a great way to get started.
Yeah, pinning those combos is probably my favorite feature so far. And I love the community that you're just able to submit those combos. One of the things that I think of anytime a new patch drops and combo routes change and people are posting using the champion hashtag, I'm like, dude, you need to drop this on main stage because it's such an invaluable resource to the players. Also, if there are any video guides, if you see any video guides, you're likely to hear voiceover from Ringe. And I don't know. There's another person there that does like voiceovers, and they have a very sultry, luscious voice. I think that their tag is Fake Bruno, but that's neither here nor there. We will move on in the bracket. It's been a really, really quick top 16 so far. So what do you chalk it up?
Oni? We're kind of goated, turns out, in this game. It's pretty neat. Lots of 2-0s. I mean, granted, they're both playing the same exact team with nearly the same exact skin chroma combo, but we'll see what comes up after the break here. Tons of matches coming up for you guys. Don't go anywhere.
The North American League of Legends scene is having a disastrous offseason.
It really sucks to be a part of a region that everyone just shit talks.
Still fighting! Still fighting!
Things are looking pretty dark for the future of any League of Legends.
Massive AP threats! Lucio's just going in to waste their time!
I just don't think that there's a lot of new players trying to get better at the game.
Decent position, double circles, double galleon, and the jungle Trendemir game! Inspired claims a pentakill! It's good! They have more than earned the respect to the international stage.
Thank you, FlyQuest, for making us believe.
League is dead, right? Long live the league.
I'm the best of all time, baby. Let's hear it.
You're so good. How are you so good?
I love you, Jake.
GG's.
All right, everyone, welcome back. FlyQuest Fight Nights, another fun Friday with you guys. And we have a Oni winners finals already set up. We got to check out all of winners bracket. So it'll be, actually, I'm not sure which match we're going to have next, if it's going to be winners or loser side, but there's great matches lined up. Bleed and Maze Traps on the winner's side. On the loser side, it's going to be Dark Shotgun and Capital B going up against Noka and Yata. And I am hearing Noka and Yata is going to be the first matchup here. So that should be a fun one. We already saw Yata once and ran into the brick wall that is known as Bleed, but looks like had a nice set there, 2-1 against Uncivil Ninja to secure this matchup against Noka, who took out Pink 2-1. So close sets for both gamers coming through here. And they're fighting for a chance to take on Tate out here, which I believe would be top 6 at that point. So good stuff as we're going to kick off our top 8 here shortly. This is a fun one.
Yeah, it's a really good position to be in if you're Gladiated and Tate. Just take a couple of minutes, like you've got a little bit of time between your next sets. You can reflect on what it was that led to your demise. And this, the mirror match that we're going to be seeing over in the winners finals is super, super interesting. Noka versus Yata will be really cool. I know Yata because of CFGC, Collegiate Fighting Game Conference. Yata was playing some Bison over in Street Fighter 6. So when I saw Yata start performing at the highest level in 2XK, I was like, oh snap, the Street Fighter player, dude.
Yeah, it's cool to see the skill set translate over. I mean, I thought we would mostly see like tag players coming through to this game, but at this point, I've genuinely seen people from every subgenre in fighting games come over. I have even seen Tekken players make the jump to Tuco. So it's really cool to see a little bit of every community really being intrigued in this game. But right into the start we go. Bad Moon Zone Yata up against Noka, who was knocked out of winner's side by Gladiated. So definitely no slouch on that front.
Oh my god, the immediate break from Noka. All right, there's going to be some plus frames there. Ooh, Yata with the great buttons.
Nice patience there, recognizing the Time Winder wouldn't connect.
Oh my god. And footwork into the command grab. Oh, a wake-up attack. Able to relieve some of that pressure here. Oh, but getting clipped by the echo buttons here. Going for limit strike, no tag launcher. Gonna spend the level 3 here. Get by off the board, and Yata with a great showing here, starting off in the loser's side.
Yeah, showing off the value of those programmable attacks. Having that Yasuo Rekka, the echo coming through behind it, so strong. Just able to clean up that first round. Just barely a scratch. Yata feeling good coming into this, but Noka, no slap at all. Rocking the Vi Echo freestyle. Nice little mix up here. We'll see what the pressure is. We saw some value out of the sway command grab already, but this time it's going to be the hop over cross up that gets the opening.
The retreating guard so strong from the side of Yata, but Noka trying to do the obstacle course, able to call out the roll into a full combo here. Will we see a break? God.
Big gamble there. Able to get the conversion off the running H as well. We got full corner carry here. Still just on freestyle, so this won't kill, but great position. And now you're just trying to buy some time until the assist cooldown comes back. Chip is going to be enough, actually. Great stuff.
I love the awareness from the side of Noka, knowing that the S2 super wasn't enough to kill and wanting to get the champion off the board. And going for the chip on the S1 super. And now trying to open up. This has been the biggest challenge for Noka so far, opening up Yata. And as I say that, Yata able to get the limit strike Oki scenario, calling out the back roll. That's going to be a dead bye.
Yeah, that combo did a lot of damage with very few hits. Getting that unscaled and that counter hit is huge. Now Yata with Fury on deck as well. He's going to get forward thrown here. Able to recognize where the rewind was going to come through, so still safe here.
Oh my gosh, and Yata just ready for it.
Fury spent here, so wants to secure the match here and is able to do that, catching before the landing. That's going to be plenty of damage. Yata up 1-0 here on loser side, looking at potential another set victory here.
I love the quick decision making from Yata going for the time winder after seeing that he was about to get clipped by the jump normals from Noka. And that's the kind of preparedness, the speed at which you have to play in order to make the most of each situation. As I say that, Noka clipping with the Vi S1. Big damage here in the or actually not big damage at all. Going for the limit strike. Optimizing the meter gain. And Vi just struggles so much. Going for the footwork into the command grab. Oh my god. The footwork heavy. Going so far.
Yeah, I don't think Yata expected it to reach that far. The only reason it wasn't blocking there. It was a nice potential opening for Noka. Does get this conversion, so back into the corner we go. Assist on deck. That's how you want to set up the mix. You see big time they're using the target combo. Again, programmable buttons really shows off how strong freestyle can be.
It's level 1. Does it kill? It does, and Noka getting a champ on the board here. Breaking ankles with the footwork. Shooting guard so strong from Yata, but still getting opened up, and the Echo is going to lead to huge damage. We can spend everything, can't we?
Oof. Nice. Just enough there. Great conversion. And recognizing Super 1, more likely to kill there than 2. So, Noka taking the first round here. Looking to even up the series. Yata might have a bit of a download here. We'll see.
Into the empty super jump. Noka is operating on planes of existence that we have not even heard of.
Love to see it. You got to mix up the approach sometimes and keep those approaches safe and varied, rather. Here we go into the corner with the take a break. Nice little route to still get that full charge S1. And the reset works as well.
Just kind of relying on Yata, just being a little bit impatient trying to get out of the corner there, and Noka just calling out the timings that Yata was going to attempt to get out with. Ooh, huge damage here!
Yeah, that's a ton of damage. You have Fury, but you can only get back so much gray health here. And this is a big opening. As long as you can kill without using any dash cancels, you might have some meter left over.
This is going to be it. Oh, the huge catch. Oh, with the drop combo. So a little bit weird spacing there. Yata is going to pay for it.
Tried to parry again in that sandwich, but Noka was ready with the throw. And with a quick 2 rounds, able to even this thing right back up. This is the final game that will decide who moves on here into top 6.
Yeah, the closest match that we've seen so far. And Noka with a comeback of epic proportions. Really calling out, not relying so much on the Vi to open up with offense. Ooh, the parry on the S1 from Vi. Leads to huge damage here. Oh my goodness. You're in the corner. I guess for your life here.
Oh, that's crazy. That Echo landed just outside of the range of the ground punch there from Vi. The burst is going to be blocked. Back in the corner you go. This time going with a back roll to avoid the reset, but still ended up getting clipped.
Yeah, the back jump not working out for Noka. Oh, I like that. And Yata's playing so patient. Such great defense here, jumping towards the Vi, but... Oh my god, I love the frame kill, the setup there. Oh, the jump back H lands, but not able to extend.
Wow.
God.
These jabs are doing so much work right now. And the parry was a huge call out potentially. But ends up getting the Yasuo killed. Can Echo keep Yata's first round alive?
Oh my goodness. Yata approaching with the Echo. Hey, this is huge for Yata. We can equalize things here. Going for the limit strike. And now, 1 champ per player. It's going to be one of the strongest characters in the game. The overhead does connect Yata with a huge situation here. 1 more open will be it.
That goes for the level 1 route. Recognized level 3 would not come online. That is going to be enough. Nice comeback from Yata with the solo Echo here.
Yeah, that was pretty decisively in Noka's favor up to the end, but Yata with a great defense playing things super patient, recognizing that that led to his demise in the previous game. And now he's making the necessary adjustments to try to advance in the loser side here.
I like that. Use the Time Winder to cover low and the Stance 2H to cover high. One will hit. Now Yata in a great spot here. Going with the Mickey Mouse route. What ends up? That drops, but still gets the reset after the active tab back. Great stuff.
Able to get more super meter here. Was left without it, but the immediate break from Yata. Trying to hold on to that life. Oh my goodness, the 2H to stop Vi from ground pounding there. Oh my lord. This is like Scramble City right now.
A little bit of Time Winder tennis as well. Always love to see that in the Echo Mirror.
Right, Noka with a huge opening here.
Yeah, that first Time Winder was a little too early, so traveled too low. Didn't get that final hit that we're so used to seeing. Sway in, calling out the stance. What a call out by Noka. This is how you could potentially even things up. We saw the solo come back last round. Oh, went for the throw, but the jump is ready.
Oh my goodness, limit strike here for Yata. What's it going to be? Oh, gets opened up, and Yata will certainly be moving on here in the loser side. The tag launcher into the super will be enough. And Yata moving on in a close 2-1 over Noka. I love the adjustments from Noka to take that second game. And then Yata with some incredible adjustments themselves. Playing defense a little bit more cautiously, not just running in with buttons. There was one jump in particular with the Yasuo where he jumped in, was potentially going to go for a normal, but had the presence of mind, had the restraint to block it out. And I think that was the difference maker for Yata there.
For sure. And very good handling of the Vi pressure as well. If you're not ready with the Vi jab staggers, it can be really hard to find those openings, but kind of recognizing onto those habits that, hey, the lows aren't getting thrown into those Gatlings really much at all. So you could just hit parry in between those block strings, and if they leave enough of a gap, that gets you the opening. So I think that really threw a wrench in Noka's game plan there, especially when the command grab really wasn't getting too much value outside of that first connection. So when you shut down that sway pressure, it makes Vi a lot more digestible for sure.
Yeah, and then, as you've mentioned previously, the defense into offense, just ready for the air S1, immediate S1 from Yasuo, and just leading to huge damage for Yata. As we move on in the bracket, we've got Dark Shotgun versus Just Capital B. Another Vi represented here, and another Echo.
Yeah, these matches are getting valuable too. The payout is going to be to top 4 tonight. So winner here will be securing the last spot in top 6. And those next 2 matches we have will be deciding who comes away with some cash on top. So shout out to FlyQuest for holding it down with a nice $800 prize pool for everybody. Let's see who takes this one.
All right, able to get the throw does Just Capital B, and we haven't yet seen Ari, like the strength. She's really high on the tier list, and we haven't seen her represented so far in this FlyQuest fight series. And I'm hoping here that we'll get some solid stuff from Ari.
Yeah, it's definitely an uphill battle for Dark Shotgun here. Capital B's team is a mix fest. Jinx Ari, it's going to be a little bit on the lower side just because of where people see Jinx right now, but if you work around those assists just right, can't work out, but that level 3 is not going to land. Ready with the Echo double jump there. Air hop,
to use our verbiage, that was a very tenacious level 3.
All we can do is tip our cap there. Great stuff, but that Dark Shotgun in a tough spot here, slowly getting chipped out, trying to find that one breath of hope. I mean, this could be good.
The first one didn't work out. This one will. Oh,
he was ready.
Echo died. I was so confused as to what was happening. Just Capital B with the composure, recognizing that he had the game in their hands.
Yeah, that was a great recognition. Echo was already committed to an action. Recognized Vi was still out there, so that tag is huge. And if you can get a throw, that's going to be the best way to avoid that new hitbox. So always love to see that. We'll see if Dark Shotgun gets the adaptation here after a bit of a download. This is a great spot for Jinx here.
Able to get the trap. Oh, but drops the combo, ready for the air throw. Oh, another pickup. Doesn't work out in Dark Shotgun's favor, but able to get the buy off the board here.
Yeah, that NA reset went crazy. Always got to be ready after that drop or the potential air throw. Shotgun was, Capital B was not. Now you're going right back into the corner. Limit Strike coming through as well. So going to be more break meter on deck as well for Dark Shotgun.
Rebuild level. Oh no, not enough here. Setting up the traps. Will Echo be able to penetrate the Jinx defense? Oh, another one. What's another one? The 400, potentially a $400 overhead here.
Ooh, nice tech throw there as well. Fourth throw in the corner is going to be juicy. Level 3 was not ready quite yet, so couldn't meter dump. Not committed to an action, but you're going to have to block the initial landing. Oh, he was committed to the throw. Nice stuff from Dark Shotgun.
All right, we've seen it a couple of times so far. The Prage level 3s. Let's see if Just Capital B can make the adjustments necessary. I love the projectiles there, the layering of projectiles from Dark Shotgun. So tricky to deal with on the stage, but Just Capital B able to maintain the composure. Now has to do the obstacle course once again.
The work is going to be cut out for them for sure. See when the cancel comes through on the minigun. Always got to be aware of when that pressure is going to be changed up. The Ahri does land the throw.
Get the opening on the low here. That's going to be big damage. Woo. Got the electrics on lock, and the limit strike is forced. Push block to get out of the situation. Oh, committed to the S1, but still Just Capital B with the solid offense. Only going to be the corner.
I like that. Sometimes you just got to check the setup and make sure it's not frame tight.
I love that kind of pseudo side switch sandwich from Dark Shotgun, the neutral jump from the Jinx, but even so, there's Capital B with the solid pressure here. Oh, and that is going to be, doesn't get the electric, but the forward throw is going to be enough. There's Capital B, really close to netting that first game. Ooh.
Again with the tenacious ult attempt. Yeah, no punish. It was tricky because it didn't look like it fully connected. You had Vi on deck to change up the timing. It was unfortunate for Capital B.
Dark Shotgun never punished, and a huge opening here forces the break, but potentially could have gotten the champion kill. A super assist is going to. Oh my goodness! Just Capital B snatching victory from the jaws of defeat after the super assist from Jinx. Knocked one of his champions off of the board. I mean, it just requires patience, the wherewithal, the locked-in-edness of it all. You love to see it.
Truly an artist of words. You love to see it. Yeah, man. You can tell in those situations, those button presses are getting way louder and way harder. It got so scrambly there at the end, and ended up going Capital B's way. See, Dark Shotgun's able to kind of regain mentally here. That's got to be a tough spot after it was a rough start to the first game. You potentially had it in the bag. Ended up giving it up here.
Just Capital B with some solid offensive pressure here, able to crack the defense. Will we see another Hail Mary super? We don't have level 3 on the board, so we're not going to see it quite yet.
Oh, that's so tricky to deal with when the assist character is getting hit. You kind of want to be able to parry that minigun if possible, but good recognition from Capital B. Can't really risk it with that other hurt box in front.
I mean, Just Capital B, the fact that the air throw was able to connect there. I mean, Dark Shotgun was just purely vibing, jumping across the stage. I think we saw a super jump from the Jinx, and Just Capital B able to assess the situation and see through what was going on screen in order to get that air throw is really commendable. Oh my gosh, as I say that, Dark Shotgun with a huge opening here.
Yeah, right back at you, they say. Here we go. Good use of the meter, confirming that kill. You do have Fury as well. And this could be one of those situations. You get the opening and pop a mid combo to get the full kill. So you got to be extra careful if you're Capital B here. No Fury for a bit.
No super quite yet for Dark Shotgun. I like it. Really far away, playing the neutral full screen. Oh, does get clipped, but ready for the tech. And the super assist. Oh my goodness, but the Helmbreaker is going to be enough for just Capital B to get that round on the board.
The Helmbreaker's no joke. You always got to respect that as an option. Now the counter comes through, only connecting on the Ahri. Good stuff from Dark Shotgun, not to overcommit there. That could have been a lot of damage coming back.
A retreating guard just paying dividends for just Capital B on defense here. And I like it. I like it. Defense into offense, trying to use that footwork to delay the timing. Oh my god, the extension, and Jinx is going to get a full combo here. But drops it.
And not sure if that was just a drop or if that route even works at all. Either way, the Dark Shotgun not going to be able to get that full conversion. Now you're eating an Echo super to the dome. You know you're going to the corner and dealing with some devious stuff.
With the tag launcher, I'm not going to spend the super here. Or maybe level 1. No, we're going to go for the limit strike. Got to open up there. Oh my goodness, but able to punish the command grab attempt. Able to get a full conversion, but just the throwing out the S1. Pragi into limit strike Oki here for Echo. So strong.
This time the setup looking a bit tighter. That is going to lead to death here as well. Nice value of that back assist for bot.
I feel like, you know those pictures of presidents like 8 years after their term and they've aged like 25 years? Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what it's like to deal with Oki pressure from Echo.
Yeah, like you just, you know it's coming and you kind of are just guessing for your life. As long as they're executing properly.
And Echo Oki, dude.
It's so real, so real.
Oh, but going in for the run-up throw, but not aim for it. Oh, I love it. The throw into the Fury cancel. And oh my goodness, it's Helmbreaker once again, and just Capital B. With an exclamation point on the set, moving on in the loser's bracket, that Helmbreaker paying dividends. Echo, just such a potent character in all facets. It's one of the reasons why he's represented at every level. You know, you've got the Echo Alaois over in the winner side of the bracket. Just the access to so many offensive tools, so many options that can be used in tandem with the assist. A really, really interesting, unique character that requires a lot of setups, a lot of much has been made about the Oki, you know, the Frosty Faustings video with the limit strike Oki. But if you've seen it a lot, you've defended against it a lot, and you would think that you're, you know, capable of defending through it. But, you know, then you just add more and more layers on top of it. And character is pretty cool, I must say.
No, for sure. I'm fully on board with you. And it leads to a great time watching too. Gotta love seeing that character variety coming through. I think we're in a pretty healthy spot with the character diversity right now. Maybe a couple minor things here or there can come through, but there's been a lot of variety in these tourney matchups recently. In these top 8 placements, you see sometimes it's going to be 4 Yasuos, sometimes it's going to be 4 Blitzcranks. I think we saw in TNS, we had a bunch of Blitzcranks in top 8 yesterday. So we saw them there. We're going to see one now too. We got Tate and Yata coming through to see who is going to get into that top 4 and be able to take home some bread on top of a sick tourney experience.
I'm hoping Tate can showcase some of that blitz mastery here. Get some big openings.
Nice recognition that Yasuo is even going to reach.
Oh my goodness, the speed at which Yata is moving. Immediate setup on the limit strike Oki.
Respect it from Tate. Just checking right away, seeing if those setups are locked in. Didn't have to even eat too much of a punish for it. And now you're out of the corner with that flip out, which is nice. But good luck guessing what side Echo's coming on. Gotta have to just Prey with a parry in that situation, maybe, but they don't necessarily have to come down with Chrono Break either, so it's a risky spot for them.
Echo is incredibly privileged to set up a mix-up with a mere jump.
Yeah, the kid is a young genius, right? So he found a way.
Oh my lord, and Yata going for the immediate level 3. And I think that will be enough. That is going to be a quick KO from Yata. Let's see if Tate has a response here. I want to see the Blitzcrank do some work.
That was a really nice route from Yata to take that, recognizing that the level 3 there would give full break after the hit. So he's able to secure the kill rather than extending it a bit longer. But man, these Yasuo slice-throughs are not working. The parries are ready, and Yata has seen it before. You're gonna have to mix up these approaches if you're Tate.
And immediately after the break, going for the falling normal. Still, Tate able to get the combo here. What's the corner scenario? Are we going to spend any? No, we're going to go for the restand. Continue the offensive pressure. Oh, able to land the command grab. That's the first that we've seen so far. And the combo keeps on giving.
Yeah, great time if you're going to land that command grab, having your assist character out there. And of course, with it being Yasuo, plenty of OTG potential. Awesome stuff out of Tate there. Looking at a good spot to potentially take the second round. That's tough.
Love to see it, but forcing out the Fury break. Oh, and just runs in and gets hit by the 5M. That's going to be an extended pressure here. Oh, I like it. Got the level 3. That's certainly going to be enough, even with the scaling on Fury. Tate showing some of that mastery himself.
Yeah, great choice there. Could have potentially gone for Super 1, but we'll enjoy the cutscene. The devs put a ton of work into. One of my favorite ultimates in the game, too. Definitely a lot of impact behind that one. And us Blitz players love to let it rip.
I haven't been able to see a Kali level 3 yet. I think that's my favorite so far.
Especially in the arcade one. That one looks really, really good.
Right, tag launcher, charge, jump H. Oh, doesn't extend the pressure, and Yata with another opportune press to get out of the situation. It's what we've seen so far from Yata on defense, knowing exactly when to press to get out of the offensive pressure.
Oh, wow. That down S1 almost coming through and connecting, just barely out of range. Now you're trying to bait an option out of Yasuo here. You end up just eating a ton of pressure into the corner. This is a tough spot for Tate.
Oh, just gets hit. Goodness. The Houndbreaker, again paying dividends for Yata. And now Yasuo. It's all that stands between game 1 for Yata. Forcing out the Fury break, getting the parry. This is huge. What you want to see if you're a Tate stan.
I love seeing the use of that parry when you're in that ambiguous jump arc. I'm not sure which side it's going to hit on. You see the value there for sure. And Yata with the proper setup, able to get the block on, get up attack. This should lead to death here. If not, it'll be strong Oki.
This one super will kill. I mean, just the optimization from Yata, ready for every situation. I mean, we've seen all of the supers come out. We've seen various situations, and Yata just demonstrating the proficiency that they've got with the Yasuo. Oh my god, a huge opening here, and that's going to be a happy birthday.
Yeah, not how you want to start your potential final game of the tournament. Break off the first interaction and a happy birthday. So a ton of damage you got to eat. Now you're back in the corner off a limit strike. That block is huge. Now you need to find a way through after that break.
And it's so deflating. The moment that you get a button, you're struggling so much on offense, and the immediate break comes out. As I say, that Tate with the huge opening here. One of the few that we've seen so far.
Nice setup there. Looks like a nice safe jump opportunity. Now you got a ton of meter as well. Might as well spend one, get the steam ready for the incoming here.
See if he's going to be able to use it.
Oh, letting it rip. This does so much damage.
That's your solo champion there. We haven't even implemented Yasuo yet, but drops the combo. Oh my goodness, and the super time winder is going to lead to a dead Blitzcrank. Does Tate's Yasuo have what it takes to take out Yada's?
Oof. Not looking like it. Level 3 is on deck. The combo is dropped though, so there is an opportunity, but we're reacting. Got the slice through. We're going right into that 6 Spirit Blossom ult.
It never ceases to amaze me how quick these confirms come out from these players. Ready with the level 3 is Yada to get on set point here. Tate with signs of life with the Blitzcrank, but few openings able to make Yada the winner of the situations. Ooh!
Ooh, calls out the jump with the 5M. That is a nice opening here for Tate. With no break in sight, you get the setup into that restand. Hasn't been leading into much so far, but as I say that, the command grab does end up coming through a bit later into the block string. This should lead to death here for Tate.
Huge damage, getting the steam ready to go. What's going to be the adjustment? Yada got hit with the S1 previously and doesn't get it hit this time. He's learning.
Running H, so interesting to mix that into the approach, but oh, we're ready back-to-back parries. And the fun echo combo here, you get the double charge H's. No full conversion after, so gonna have to reset to neutral, and that gives Tate an opportunity here to take this round.
Right, we've got level 3 here if we want to spend it.
Oh, again,
is this a cheeky reset or what is going on? Are the lights too bright?
Just looking like he's maybe autopiloting a bit. In ranked, you can get away with that a bit more, but Yata's just demonstrated he's either holding down or doing at least a slight delay hold. Just not ever flipping out into these resets. And Tate's not even like going for the command grabs, which is interesting. He's just trying to like react, but Yata never really giving it that.
Oh my goodness, and that lands. We're not going to spend the Fury here. Oh my god, that was really, really scary. Going for the S2 super there. And STG's Tate. You know, you talk about Oni being a broken team, but S tier gaming is pretty solid too.
Yeah, they're definitely way up there for sure. Tate's been really strong. Obelisk, I believe, is on the team as well. They got some gamers out there, so definitely want to give them a shout out. And they had a nice run in that Aegis Team League as well.
Right, able to bait out the parry was STG Tate, but the immediate break, Yada a fan of the immediate break. And that is paying the bills for Tate. Leading to big damage here. Going for the Limit Strike Oki. What's it going to be? Ooh, unable to react to the back roll to get the throw, but still, even so, taking Yada's Yasuo off the board is huge for a guy like Tate.
I like Tate is starting to mix up these potential openings as well. He had an opening on hit and still went for the side switch mix up, and throwing that into the mental stack definitely is going to keep Yada on his toes moving forward.
Oh my goodness, the command grab into the S2 super. Tate with signs of life tying things up here in the loser's quarters. And now we are taking it to a game 3. Who's it going to be?
This is a tough one. I mean, Tate's looking a lot better after that first game, but already a whip parry out here. That's a tough way to start. Luckily, no big opening either way. The Blitz assist, getting the first major opening of the set here for Tate. He's making
a big adjustment,
full value.
I feel like we didn't see it in the previous game, but that Blitz assist has been leading to huge openings. Oh my goodness, just a raw 2M into the command grab and another command grab. This is where you're scared. Are you going to let Tate steamroll, or does Yada have the presence of mind? We have seen Yada's immaculate defense here. Oh my goodness, the steam enhanced command grab.
I'd love to see that. And Tate doing something really cheeky here. If you see, when the Blitz gets a 2M, he's going just for held command grab, the running bot grab. Normally, you can carry cancel that to get that to hit on block, but if they get hit, you will actually end up whipping because it comes out too quickly. The running version, it looks like he's still even hitting, even if the 2M hits. So, nice little adaptation there.
What a treat to have a blitz specialist, the #1 blitz in the world, on commentary to give us the facts and the data. And although Tate had huge momentum heading into this round, Yada with the level 2 into the ultimate. I mean, I think that's a dead blitz.
Yeah, definitely the #1 blitz on my block for sure. I'll proudly hold that title. But Tate really showing what the character can do here. Gonna have to be an uphill battle to take down Yata, who's been locked in all turning long. This is how it can start with that sick Akuma Yasuo color. Having a nice opening, playing like a demon himself, right back into it. This could be a 2-touch.
All right, what are we gonna spend? Wait. Into the level 1, getting Steam on lock. I love that about the supers in 2XKO, the utility that they provide beyond just mere damage. Having that Steam ready is going to be huge, and he can choose to expend it now. Oh, that extension is huge into the restand.
Nice conversion here as well. What a clean round out of Tate. That's going to be a perfect. What a statement coming into this final round. All momentum is on his side.
I mean, these two are going band for band right now. Yada, it's not even like Yada was playing particularly poorly. It's just these two are operating at such high levels of efficiency. The huge opening goes for Tate. He forces the break from Yada.
The aura farming stance out of Yasuo, just waiting, saying, you want Steam, go for it. I'm waiting to see how you approach. Oh, just the run-up grab is going to do it.
Oh my gosh, the stare down. Oh, into the happy birthday. That's going to be huge for Tate.
It's so funny seeing Tate go through the layers here with all these restands. That time doing delayed jab, expecting the parry because he's been doing so many instant jabs. But still able to get the conversion.
Echo, that was great defense from Yada. But I agree with you. I like the I know that you know that I know layering from Tate, and that is going to be the S2 super. And Tate, my goodness, these two were going band for band, as I previously mentioned. Momentum swings on numerous occasions, but STG's very own Tate able to come out on top and move on in the losers bracket. Huge place.
And if you were ever curious what it was like to play Blitzcrank, what you just saw there at the end is a common sight. That frozen windscreen when people want to swiftly leave the match and optimize their time to requeue into another match for no other reason. You get a lot of that. So love to see it from Tate. Big turnaround after what was a pretty rough start. And honestly, like I think I would even call that out early on, was just, it felt like a lot of proper guesses from Yata. Because the mix-ups were good. Like he was going for the proper resets and all these restands, but when they're guessing right, it can be rough for Blitz. That's really kind of his biggest downfall, is he kind of has those openings for failure a little more than some of the other top tiers, but his mix can be scary when you get into those spots.
Yeah, I think your call out on the auto-piloting from Tate and that adjustment, just playing a little bit more active, a little bit more disciplined, intentional even, was able to be the difference maker for Tate. As we move on, Gladiated versus Just Capital B. They have the Vi on screen, the double Vi's, and that is going to be some huge openings here. Just Capital B with the first offensive pressure. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely important for Gladiated to keep both characters alive. The way this team is structured is just getting these big hits into a ton of damage, because you have a lot of extensions from both characters that work at max hit stun decay. And as soon as you lose one of them, you lose access to that fuse, and a lot of that damage comes off the table. So I imagine at these lower healths, you're going to see him kind of switching back and forth a bit more, trying to keep both as much as possible. And right now you got Unbreakable going into the corner. This is exactly where you want to be if you're Gladiated.
Oh, able to get the opening there. Just clips with the low, and that is going to be a dead Echo. Oro comes out for emotional support, and Gladiated with the first champion kill of the set. Oh my gosh, offensive pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you can see just the damage coming through. You have so many ways to route into fully charged moves with a lot of base damage, and you just get characters deleted. Gladiated with a clean first round.
Yeah, this team, if they have anything, it's damage in spades.
Nice call out with that sway approach too. You're trying to get that unbreakable on Braum. There's not many scarier positions to be in the game than in the corner on wake up facing a Braum with unbreakable and assist up. It's terrifying.
Oh my gosh, just Capital B shaking in their boots while Gladiator able to get that opening. That is going to be a dead bye.
Yeah, so scary. You see their get up attack, you'd think would be a pretty decent option, right? Because it does break armor, but Gladiator's ready for it. And then it's just unscaled damage coming through. If you guess wrong with it, you say bye-bye to your champ, you move on to the next round.
My lord, that is a quick game one from Gladiated. And as the secondary champion is coming in with the shoulder press from Braum, that has just been the name of the game for Gladiated. And it's going to be up to Just Capital B to respond. What's it going to be in defense in the corner? That's going to be the difference maker. That's going to ensure that you move on in the loser's bracket. But if he cannot solve that puzzle, it's going to be a pretty quick set.
It's the exact right question. What is it going to Capital B?
Ooh, spitting bars.
And unfortunately for Gladiated, Capital B might have figured something out. That is already Vi off the board with just barely 2 digits on the clock.
Ooh, I like that. Taking advantage of Braum's slower buttons and Vi's quick lights. Oh, but responding with the air throw. And I mean, that just might be forcing out the break, but that could have been a dead champ right there.
That dash cancel off that S1 was so sick to keep him safe. Great awareness out of Gladiated. Got the command grab as well. Unbreakable is now off the table.
Got level 3 here. Going for the limit strike Oki. Opting for that the utility of the Oki setup, but Gladiator just shown themselves to be proficient at the air throw, calling it out. Oh my gosh, just pressing buttons.
And I see a big number 3 on my screen. I think Capital B is not making out of this round alive. It's snack time. The raging demon of this game is here.
Poros with the fedoras. Miladies. Gladiated with a round on the board and at set point. But just Capital B with signs of life. Certainly that first champion kill was solid. And let's see if just Capital B is going to be able to stack up some of that offensive pressure and neutralize the Braum this time around.
Yeah, great conversion from Capital B here, recognizing that whiff throw in neutral. And luckily, Echo's bat is long enough to reach out and punish that. So great start here. Does end up having to use the break and is now going to be back against the wall. And I imagine by the end of this combo, we're going to be looking at a Braum with an ice-up shield.
Gary's position. Oh, able to jump the command grab, though. And that's going to be corner to corner if we got the electrics. All right, forcing the breakout. Oh, but again, Gladiator ready with the air throws into the S2 Super.
And unfortunately for Capital B2, it looked like Braum didn't have Unbreakable after that, or did have Unbreakable stuff for that route, but came back without it, so not too sure. Either way, Gladiator in a decent spot here. Does have it on deck until his back hits the ground there.
Oh, drops the down S2, able to get the forward throw into the jump S2, and that is going to be a dead Braum. It's what you want to see if you're just Capital B.
It's funny too, that throw definitely landed because he reacted to the initial shield, saw that, and then went to do run up throw, and there was enough time for the Gladiator to put it down and take it back out. Still get thrown. Unfortunate on their end, but Capital B recognizing the position. You really got to change up your autopilot against Braum, because if you try to just continue with those block pressure situations, you might just get blown up by the shield.
And just Capital B is currently getting blown up there. Oh my gosh, another whiff throw. That whole offensive sequence began because of the whiff footwork command grab. And now you're in the corner. How are you going to get out? Ooh, I like that. Just some super jumps to get out of the corner. What
That's
can
also
just Capital
crazy.
B do to start the offense?
That was really crazy timing on the Braum assist. It came out just in the nick of time to face the proper direction. And you see all the value coming through it. Unfortunate situation for Capital B here. A lot of damage coming through.
My goodness, nearly 80%. Oh, it's going to be death. My goodness, Gladiator with the opties.
Now, will it kill? St. John pauses after the Device Super doesn't kill. People don't realize the freeze comes through. Still does. It's just one of those classic moments. Gladiated showing off the sauce with this team. Once you get Unbreakable, man, the damage is really just you choose when you're done.
I'm like stunned. Like, where did the set go? Just Capital B was mounting the comeback, had responded in kind to Gladiated's offensive pressure and was doing pretty well there. But it's just like a team comprised of Vi and Braum. They're so weak as point characters, but when they work. They're doing 75% damage on a consistent basis. So, in Gladiated, just showcasing knowing exactly when to call out those assists. We saw more command grab from Braum in this set than we had in the whole top 16 prior. So, I mean, we've got a couple of matches ahead of us, but that was one for the ages.
Yeah, for sure. Gladiator, like you said, just being able to show a change in that flow chart and recognizing kind of the habits of the player you're going up against. It's so important in this game, and especially with that team. You got to be able to create those advantages and just dump out that damage. But that is a great start to this chunk of top 8. We got 4 more matches coming your way. On the other side of this break, we'll catch you in 5 minutes, and don't go anywhere.
The North American League of Legends scene is having a disastrous offseason.
It really sucks to be a part of a region that everyone just shit talks.
Still fighting!
Things are looking pretty dark for the future of NA League of Legends.
Massive AP threats! Lucio's just going in to waste their time!
I just don't think that there's a lot of new players trying to get better at the game.
Decent position, double circle, double galleon, and the jungle Trendemir game! Inspired claims a pentakill! It's good! They have more than earned the respect to the international stage. Thank you, FlyQuest, for making us believe.
League is dead, right? Long live the league.
I'm the best of all time, baby. Let's hear it.
You're so good. How are you so good?
I love you, Jake.
GDs.
The final couple of matches are ahead of us. It has been an amazing night of high octane 2xKO. No Akali so far. You hate to see it. Dude, is that a 2xKO tattoo?
No. You just saw something. Sorry, go ahead. Carry on.
What 2xKO related tattoo would I get if the opportunity were presented to me? Echo, Limit Strike Oki. How many letters are in that sentence? I think I need additional fingers, but you've seen those meme formats where it's like 10 fingers. Echo, Limit Strike Oki would be pretty cool.
You got toe knuckles too. You can make it work if you're really committed, So
I could do like the Joker damage thing, and it's just Echo, Limit Strike Oki. That's pretty cool.
So we've
got some awesome matches ahead of us, dude. We've got 4 more sets. We've got the mirror match, the ditto, if you will, given that we are fighting game LARPers here, platform fighter enjoyers. The ditto going on in the winners finals with Bleed and Maze Traps. And not only a ditto in terms of the champions represented, but also the team, the Oni team kill. Gladiated with the awesome and off-kilter Braum and Vi team and Tate. You've got some traditional matchups that you would expect with the Echo Alawi, and then you've got some funky stuff going on the loser side.
Yeah, it's crazy how much of a mirror matchup this is. We literally got the same exact skins on both teams. They're just messing with the chromas. So we're like same team, or both team in-game and org as well is kind of crazy for a winners finals, but this is how Oni does it, I guess. We get Echo Alawi players in win tournaments. That's our thing.
It's like the Bizarro World, like twins. I feel like these two need to duo. We need to see it happen.
I think, did we in the team league? I should know that. I feel like we might have. I think we didn't do a ton of duos, but either way, definitely should give that a whirl. But right now, Lead is trying to show Maze Traps how it's done. There's a reason why Lead is the favorite here.
Ooh. Able to bait out the throw attempt, but Lead not able to make the most of it with the offense. And now you're in the corner dealing with it. The time winner able to get him out. Ooh, I love the parry from the Alawi.
And it is Echo's time still. That assist may have been a nerve to touch from the launch of this game, but still plenty strong. And being able to lead into these happy birthdays is going to be huge. You still got that strong Oki, and now just a ton of gray health off the Alawi that she's not going to get a chance to regen unless she spends Fury.
Maze Traps taking the first champion here, but Bleed again just pressing at the opportune times. That has been Bleed's strength so far in the tournament. Not going to opt to spend any super... Oh my god, the immediate parry, but not able to get any offense from it.
Oh, that was messed up. Using the install to create a different rewind point in the block pressure. Lead not quite ready for that one. Maze Trap's going to take the first round. There could be a potential upset on our hands. We should mention, too, this will be the start of 1st to 5 matches here, so I think that's just going to be...
These are money matches, right? We're in the money right now.
Yeah, everyone's already getting money. It's a matter of how much at this point. That'll be fun to see. Right now, Bleed saying, you know what? You had your fun. It's my turn now. We'll see when Maze opts to spend the break here, because they're for a rough awakening, but no. Tried to call out a reset potentially, and now Bleed is going to be in the corner.
Yeah, and in previous sets, we've seen that same kind of either reset or drop into the immediate air throw, but that time... Not coming out. I wonder if Maze Traps is currently saying, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
That's a pretty good one.
Blocks here. Oh, but Bleed able to penetrate the defense and get the Echo off the board. Now you're in the corner. What's it going to be? Immediate run up H, or a medium rather.
Charges down S2, right into a raw down S2, and it works. Now we're setting up some mix. That was gross. The jump back S2 perfectly spaced, create that left-right mix. No shot, you're blocking that.
Seldom have we seen the Alawi limit strike Oki, and Bleed just showing that he's got the mix regardless of the champion.
What? We're just letting that rip? All right. Maze Trap betting it all on green, and the expected result came out. Bleed evening things up here. and will have the break advantage heading to this final round of the first game.
Maze Trap's clearly a huge Dark Shotgun fan with the just ripping it on the level 3. Oop. Missed timing on the throw.
Yeah, just a touch too early there. Unfortunate. Nice call out on that charges too. That is huge.
I love the side switch. That's huge damage too.
Nice. Went for the handshake tag into pressure. Nice little optimization there. Was doing the cross-up button with Alawi right before the tag, so covered the jump back as well. Maze Trap's reaping the reward of that strong setup here.
Oh my gosh, and calls out the parry, and that is going to be... Oh my gosh, you had it! Even so, Maze Trap's able to maintain the composure to take game 1. This would be a pretty big upset if it were to happen, but we've still got a couple more games ahead of us. This, as you mentioned, is the first of 3 here.
Yeah, and this is tough. Once you take that first game as Maze against Bleed, you really want to keep that flowing, because the more time you give Bleed to kind of catch on to your habits, kind of get into his own flow state, the harder time you're going to have. And the idea of beating Bleed in 2 sets back-to-back later on, I don't think you want to even have to attempt that. So it's time to lock in, keep that momentum going. Bleed doing everything he can to stop exactly that, forcing the break. Still barely a scratch.
Oh, goes for the 2H and does not connect. Right, we're going to be approaching with the assist. Oh, we're back to the Echo, and that is going to be the Limit Strike Oki. Oh no, we're going to go back to Alawi, set up the tentacles. Oh, clips him low. That's just bread and butter there. That's just a classic fighting game stuff.
Love to see it. Bleed playing pristine at the start of the second game. Already up about a full health bar and a half here. Now we're just going into the jump mix up here with the charge overhead behind it. Maze slowly just kind of working their way back out.
So amazing, dude. The retreating guard into the opportune time to press the buttons. It's what we've been blazing all night about Bleed's gameplay. Is just knowing exactly when to press in order to gain the advantage.
Exactly right here. Maze recognizing the gap in that pressure as well, getting the proper guess on that standing parry. Now both breaks are going to be spent here. We're back to playing raw neutral. You get that hit, you get your full punish.
Right, and that's going to be big damage here. Maze Trap setting up for another dub.
What's the guess?
Oh my god, and the extended pressure had the Alawi in the happy birthday situation, and now you're still dealing with the damage.
It's just literally unseeable. Great stuff out of Maze Traps. That mix up, nobody's blocking that. Getting the chip as well. A nice, nearly T-posing Alawi coming through just with the start of that animation in slow-mo.
I like the twin telepathy on the round starts. They're doing nearly the same thing on a consistent basis, and even now, Maze Trap still showing himself to be quite the opponent for Bleed.
I would imagine there's been a lot of discussion between these two, being on the same team and playing the same characters. You can see kind of a lot of the same approaches coming here. It's the reason why it's so back and forth. But Bleed getting the conversion here, huge in this final round situation.
Oh my gosh, trying to bait out the throw, but Bleed not biting, ready with the 2H. Oh my gosh, back and forth into the Fury cancel, trying to get out of harm's way.
Nice parry, ended up mashing it a bit, so There's enough of a gap in between that it didn't end up connecting. Bleed just gets to eat off that. Such strong Oki here. What's the guess off the frame kill? Ready with the roll. Bro comes through to wrap it up. We are now in a best of 3 from this point on.
I mean, this is we've seen our fair share of band for band sets so far tonight, and this is a slobber knocker for sure. Maze Trap's not taking his foot off the gas, but Bleed just using that defense in order to net the positive situations. As I say that, Maze Trap's with a huge opening here.
And interesting of Bleed not to opt for break there, recognizing it couldn't lead to death. And now a great use of break for Bleed. Gonna waste a meter for Maze Traps, but when you still get hit afterwards, how much value are you actually getting?
All right, Maze Traps with the Limit Strike Oki to great effect. I think he can spend that level 1 in order to get the kill. Oh, not quite yet. Oh my gosh, the wake up into low. The all Maze Trap needs to get. The dead Alawi. What's it gonna be?
Probably the least impactful super assist in the game. Does come out, potentially could come into play here, but no, it's just going to be simple scaled opening here for Bleed. So we're going to be setting up for some type of Oki with the uncharged clone up top. You got something to worry about.
Bleed at a huge deficit here in terms of the super meter, able to get one on the board. But I mean, if he does this, he truly is the GOAT. Oh my goodness! That is a dead Echo. Bleed working on a massive comeback here.
Have the Fury here as well. Could be used offensively. No, gets clipped. The classic Alawi S2. When all else fails in the scramble and neutral, let it rip. You got a chance. Maze Traps takes a huge round here in game 3.
Gotta feel good about that if you're Maze Traps. Was sweating a little bit heading into the comeback, but even so, Bleed working on that momentum that he had built in the previous round. Getting some huge damage here. Gonna get that kill on Echo.
That's exactly what Bleed wants to see here. Getting the next opening as well. I imagine Maze just holds on to this Fury for the final round.
Damage is astronomical. Able to spend a level 1, and that will be, is it a perfect from Bleed? Another perfect in the line. I mean, has it been 3 perfects in top 8?
Like, you'd think this was the latter portion of the tournament. Like, we're in winners finals and he's getting perfects. Granted, I guess when you're really, really good at this game, that can kind of be a little more expected at super high level 2. Just have the offense down so well, but man, it's still so impressive to see from Bleed so consistently, really dominant.
Right, but Maze Trap's able to weather that storm, not get hit with the Oki pressure. Got clipped by the tentacle.
Tag launcher gonna come through. Frame kill afterwards. Nice pressure, forcing out the push block, but just leads right into a happy birthday. It feels like there's no good defensive option when that setup is done properly.
Charge 2H will take Echo out of the equation. Oh my gosh, run up buttons. Gold.
Nice use of the freestyle as well to confirm all that. Bleed is going to be up 2-1 here and is now 1 game away from securing a spot in another grand finals.
Maybe download complete. Bleed showing himself to have understood the assignment, has the answer key on the test, and is ready to distribute the answer for $5 a pop. As I say that, oh, what's the opening gonna be? Bleed with a huge opening here. Tag launcher, gonna set up the S2 Super No. $3.99, baiting out the parry.
That's a crazy bait from Bleed too, because he's been going for strikes so much in that situation recently. But just knew Maze was going to go call it out.
back-to-back overheads do connect for Mace Traps. And Witch here. Ooh, Bleed's defense does get broken through. And Alawi gonna be off the table.
Yeah, that run up 5M, so strong for Echo. Great hit confirm tool, great range. And you see exactly why. Bleed here with an untouched Echo going up against the tiniest scratch on Maze's Alawi. Let's see what he can do here. No install needed for the mix, but it's actually just going to force him into the corner.
I hadn't previously considered the fact that given that both of these two play the same champ setup, that you have to be a little bit more familiar with what options are available on Oki because they're the same setups that you're labbing at yourself.
Exactly. It gets you into those like deeper layers of the mix-up so much faster. I love seeing that in these types of matchups. Oh my god, that's so much damage. You got the Fury. There's no shot in hell this doesn't kill. Maze Trap's gonna take the round here. One step away from a potential game 5.
And popping the Fury to protect himself from the whiff button in the first place, so Maze Traps was on his back foot, so able to get the level 3 for the kill.
Nice hit back the Time Winder, got it to connect, but not onto Alawi. So Maze Trap's able to get some pressure right back into the classic BNB from Echo. You get the side switch. Time to guess a 50-50. Nice timing, delay on the jump. Perfect stuff from Maze Traps, but still getting clipped after. It's gotta feel awful.
My goodness, coast to coast. And Bleed's Alawi is doing massive damage. It looked like smash doubles there for a second. A target lock, hitting the assist character, and then immediately starting to fight the point character, looking like Pew Fat out there.
Shout out Kevin for sure. Visually tricky looking, but just both those mids backing on top. Lead gonna come out on top after the scramble here. Maze opting to spend the Fury, trying to take this game here. Now you might be going into a final round with no break meter.
Right, setting up for the Oki. Oh my god. And no bailouts here. The previous round was bailed out with the Fury break pop. Not working out. And as you mentioned, a huge meter discrepancy rather here for Maze Traps. You're getting comboed in your favorite game. What do you do?
It's so unfortunate. Maze is recognizing all these layers, got the parry on that Time Winder in there, and still ended up on the receiving end of the brutal combo. It does get the chance to turn things around here. This is pretty big. We'll see when Bleed opts to spend that break.
Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, run up throw. Just going to layer 1 at the end of the winners finals.
Nice, recognizing how many tentacles are out here. For each one, you get to take a break. Now we're just making sure Alawi's going to be off the table. Level 3 spent. Lead in the driver's seat here. Trying to get another grand finals under the belt.
Oh, he goes for the same immediate walk-up throw, but baiting out the Fury break. And drops the combo. Little weird spacing there.
I don't think we've seen a level 3 reversal connect tonight. It is not going well for these gamers. And the parry comes through on the Alawi S2. Okay, all of a sudden, Maze Traps has a bit of hope here, but the Fury still the biggest obstacle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, forces the parry, baiting out what would have been a potential cross up. And that is going to be Bleed with another grand finals. I mean, this kid's not even old enough yet to do his taxes, but when he does, he might have the authority to make his like second address just grand finals. Like he's the dude basically is there enough. It could be his second abode. And man, it's so impressive to see Maze Traps putting up a strong fight, showing good recognition of a lot of those Oki situations, and keeping the defense layers like flowing for Bleed, like really having to kind of adapt on the fly. But at the end of the day, he's just too much. He is inevitable.
Yeah, and Maze Traps with another chance, moving on to that losers finals. And who will be meeting him? None other than the victor of Gladiated versus Tate. Fun teams. You hate to see the fun teams taking each other down, but Tate with the big opening there, getting the Yasuo combo limit strike set up in the corner. Oh my gosh, just feeling each other out in this first game.
If I remember correctly, this will be a best of 3. Yeah, this is going to be a first to 2, so we'll see who comes out. Loser semis here.
Unbreakable online.
Again, like almost every time we have seen Braum get unbreakable, forcing the opponent to wake up into him, it leads into a hit or a break. So just, you really got to avoid getting touched by this team, because really it doesn't matter what character you're getting hit with, it's going to end up with Braum in your face with unbreakable. The defense has to be impeccable.
I don't know if he tech there, but he does get hit by the Rekkas, and that's going to be huge damage. Oh my goodness.
Haven't seen the command grab in a bit. Oh, he calls out the stagger pressure. Yeah, you know you can just keep blocking it, and if they're not going to represent the low, just mix the parry in there. What are they going to do?
I love it. Coast to coast, and now Tate gets to mount some offensive pressure, going for the enhanced command throw into level 1 to get the steam online once again. And what was a lead in Gladiator's favor pretty decisively is now kind of evened up here. Oh, but we're able to parry. Oh, and now we get the Fury break. Spaghetti is on the screen.
Oh, he's going for charge heavies here. Fury is here. What's the guess? Oh, I love it. Tate with the patience just waits a bit longer to get that super one. Those mind games get so spooky when you know the Fury could save the round. This becomes a total game of chicken on who's going to use it or bait it first.
Oh my god, and Tate meeting Gladiated in the air there. So bold, but the counter is going to work in his favor, but the Blitzcrank was blocking.
It ended up being perfect positioning there for Tate to get the punish. You don't see that often once that counter gets activated.
Oh my lord.
Empty jump, reset after. Could have spent the super, but prefers that Oki, and now we got the Yasuo in here.
Oh, setting up the sandwich. Oh, goes for the neutral jump. Be on the right side, and now Braum has to deal with this offensive pressure. Restand. Oh, it does land into the command throw. So tricky, and that's going to be, I think he's going to be able to build level 3. He already has the level 3 with the Blitzcrank, and STG's Tate gets the first game in loser semis.
Making Gladiated watch the movie. Love to see it, and I really love seeing that adaptation. I haven't seen a Blitz player yet use that 2M into running bot grab. It's really good, and we haven't seen anyone have an answer for it, so we'll see if people start holding up. But for now, Tate showing the value of adapting your game plan in the meta right now. Well, until you get happy birthday on round start. That can feel pretty rough.
I like it. It just runs in to continue the pressure in the corner. Oh my god, overheads and spades, and that is massive damage. My lord, we haven't even used the super. Into tag launcher as the unbreakable.
Again, just barely over 20 seconds. A character down, not a scratch on Gladiated's team. This is what the flowchart looks like for them. Now you got the freeze on deck. You already know what's coming.
Oh my god, the extension of the combo. What an answer. Gladiated with a perfect to start off this second game. I did not know it could go any further.
Yeah, the double down with Vi especially, she just becomes combo glue. And those points of glue to keep the combo together do a ton of damage as well. So it's just so valuable. One of the few teams to warrant skipping out on freestyle right now.
Tag launcher here to set up that trickiness. No, but Gladiated with the correct answer, forcing the break from the side of Tate.
Good call out, recognizing the get up attack would come through. That guess is correct. Here is your prize. Braum with shiny shields. What do you do about 80-90%, of course?
And taking advantage of the rules with double down. I mean, I love Gladiated's maneuvering there. Calling out the assist prior to the super so he can tag, get that assist call tag in. And Tate trying to mount a comeback here.
Nice parry. You couldn't even see the Yasuo behind the Blitzcrank, but recognized him jumping in off from off screen. Still not going to be enough. Enhanced command grab does lead to that super 2. So Vi is off the table.
Oh my god.
Command grab works. And barely not enough to kill with that Yasuo assist. And the Fury will interrupt the super, so no chip. Now you do have to worry about Fury. Fury can chip Fury.
Opta spend it all with the dash cancels, but was confident to get the opening. Gladiated really spending it all, putting it all in red, letting it ride.
This is not going to kill, so there's one more guess. And the guess is right for Gladiated. That raw, I believe it's a S2 for Braum, is going to do it. Perfect spacing to deal with that get-up attack. We are one game apiece here. One game remains. Who gets a spot in losers finals?
That could have been really spicy if he conceded a round to Tate there. So good on Gladiated to just seal the deal there. And with that momentum, doing huge damage here, getting the tag launcher into the super. Now going for Lemon Strike Oki here, reacts to the back roll.
60% for no bar, then forces the break, and now Blitz has 20% HP max, no gray health. What a great spot for Gladiated here.
Oh my gosh. Just as you mentioned, so much damage without any super. The Blitz.
Oh, that parry was actually huge. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No sandwich needed. Yasuo is just a one-stop shop for damage. He'll be able to kill here. That's certainly going to be a dead Braum.
Yeah, not a ton of HP to spend that level 3 on, but just getting that team separated, it really removes that simple win condition that Gladiated has. So I think it's a good use of meter.
All right, forcing the Fury break. Oh my gosh, and the back jump normal, able to call out the S1 attempt from Gladiated. Oh my goodness. All right. With the scaling on the Fury, is it enough? Oh my god.
Barely living is Gladiated. I think Tate thought the round was done.
What are you standing
he was not
up
playing
for?
there for a second. Yeah,
that was kind of a Hail Mary S2 super from Gladiated, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure what exactly that would have called out. Maybe a jump wrecking ball call out or something and trying to play off assists and set up that mix, but either way, not going to work out well for Gladiated, and now you're down on break as well.
I like how it's like advanced trigonometry to get out of the corner for other champions, and for Tate it's just, let me command grab.
Gotta bet it all just on the grab sometimes. It's life of the grappler player. Right now for Tate, it's paying off pretty well. Yeah, so Gladiated just not allowing any of these resets, just holding down constantly in these situations, and Tate's going to have to consider just going for just full damage in these spots now. Wow. Great pressure behind that, recognizing the parry would come through, but forcing Tate to commit to the double parry. She did not, so now you could potentially lose this character.
And what was Tate mounting some serious momentum here to potentially take the set. Oh my gosh, beats out the parry, but not able to get the punish. Gladiated. Oh my goodness, and you're paying for it with your life.
That's crazy. Tate's out here unchecking Gladiated in losers semis, up one round here. You'd love to see it. it's not over. There still is a break to go through, but this is how it can start for Gladiator. We'll see.
With 2 bars of super meter here, the potential. Oh my gosh, forces the breakout. Oh, but the S1 does get clipped by the projectiles from Yasuo. Oh, and my goodness, Gladiator might be able to do it. Forcing a final round situation. Will he be able to?
This is scary for Tate because you have the invincible super to worry about, but he was blocking, so he gets the reward of getting the punish and the set. That is going to be Tate securing at least top 3. You're going to be going up against Maze Traps to see who has a chance to fight the young god himself.
And although Gladiator is not satisfied with the result, will still be leaving tonight with some money in the wallet. So, I mean, like I said, you hate to see 2 fun teams like that facing against each other. It feels like a team kill in a couple of different ways, but Tate, man, just locking in there. It was so the momentum was shifting so frequently, but Tate able to weather the storm and lock in to get the dub.
Yeah, it kind of feels like almost a regression to the mean, right? Because we saw earlier on the guesses just weren't panning out for Tate, and just eventually you put someone in a mix-up enough times, it's gonna balance out to those proper stats. So starting to go his way a bit more. We'll see how the luck pans out here as we head in, but there's no luck in that. That's just pure recognition. Double parry gonna come through. Huge opening for Tate.
So basically what you're saying is Luke Kennard is not always going to be shooting like 55% from the 3-point line, huh?
Yeah, as much as I wish that would happen, it's unlikely to carry on.
And again, as a reminder, we're back in 1st to 3 territory here in the losers finals. Let's see if Tate is able to use some of that momentum developed in the previous set, but not if Maze Traps has anything to say about it.
I like it, just kind of backing off here, trying to reclaim that space, but that's exactly what Tate was looking for. An opening here for Blitz. Ready for the parry on Take a Break, so gets to keep pressuring into the corner. Great spot for him right now.
Oh man, and that back jump from Maze Traps calling out the approach from Tate, but still able to get the offense with the Blitzcrank, but even so, still got to deal with the inevitability that is Echo. Limit strike Oki, calling out the back throw.
Queen punish here out of Tate. And plenty of meter on deck, so as long as this drop doesn't come through, that's going to be death. Great in this first round.
Oh my god, just spends it. And is that going to be a happy birthday? I saw Blitzcrank on the screen.
Looking potentially like it.
Oh my goodness. Will Maze Traps be able to complete this comeback? Rips the level 3. Able to get the kill. Oh my god, calls out the throw and Maze Traps. Doesn't have the super in order to get it done. Doesn't need it, but forces the Fury Break. Got it in the nick of time. Oh my god.
Those dash cancels were huge. Oh, we're betting it all, but the airborne overhead. What an option from Maze Traps.
Did he know? Paul Dano meme. Does he know? Was that what he was calling out with the airborne move from Alawi? I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Tate with a huge combo here. Unhappy with how the previous round sorted out. Getting his revenge with some huge damage on the Echo to get him off the board. Tate working on a perfect here.
Oh, and there we go. Great use of that blitz assist. It's going to scale things a bit here, but getting that conversion, setting up that corner Oki is going to be so valuable. And there's plenty of meter being built up as well.
Ready for the jump S2. Was Tate. Oh, setting up for the trickiness, but Maze Traps with the bleed-like buttons, knowing exactly when to challenge. Oh my lord, the pressure from Maze Traps. Oh my god, but the enhanced command grab is going to be death. And a round for Tate tying things up. I will not go quietly into the night.
It's so wild that Steam regular command grab is better at dealing with Alawi's overhead than the level 3 that's fully invulnerable. Oh man, that's
huge call
unfortunate.
out there. As I mentioned, calling out Maze Traps, was able to call out the break attempt. Corner situation here. Double
Voice lines are so good for Blitz.
Man, Tate was able to come back with some momentum there after the heartbreak. That was the previous round, but as I say that, the huge happy birthday to start things off. Oh my gosh, gets the level 2 after the super assist. That's huge damage.
That's so much coming through, but Maze Traps does get the conversion onto the BMB. There is not much scaling here. It's going to be a ton of damage coming through. That should be enough. It is. Maze Traps going to take game 1. It was a wild back and forth one.
My goodness. What's a goon to a goblin? Tate trying to mount some pressure there, gain some momentum. But what if Echo just said, be kind, rewind?
What if?
And I feel like this has been the consistent story. Tate starting off with some awesome Yasuo pressure at the beginning of the round, but it's not enough to do it. You have to take out 2 champions.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great start. 1 off the table without a scratch, but in the words of Kobe, job's not finished. You got to keep on playing, and that's how you get it going. Getting the parry on the Time Winder into the punish right after. Tate is locked in right now.
Oh, calling that out. Easy little reset, the likes that we've seen from Tate so far, and going, oh my god, the level 3 whips!
Oh my goodness. Alawi felt the breeze of the sword across her face, but just barely out of range. And now getting a reset in the corner too. Oh no. Is this the commentator's curse?
My goodness. This breakdown, unfortunately, is kind of characteristic so far of Tate. No. Will Maze Traps be able to do it? Oh my god, does call out the throw again, but not able to get a conversion. Oh, the good timing on the buttons from Tate, and just jumps in and rips it. Says, it's my round.
Most valuable button there, that standing light amidst all that pressure. Just such great awareness from Tate when you can squeeze that in. Great way to secure that round.
Oh, huge, and completes the Rekka. Was that a bait on the assist call there? Forcing the parry from Maze Traps, and now this Yasuo is the beneficiary of it. Ooh, waits for the reset and goes for the air throw, and that's going to be death on the Alawi.
So huge. This is what we love to see from Tate. Getting into that early lead. Blitz is in with Steam. It's a great spot for him. Oh, this is so much damage.
Oh, is that a whiff punish with the S1? Oh my goodness. Oh, is that gonna kill, dude?
Yeah.
Massive damage for Tate to tie things up in this loser's finals. Goodness.
He's looking locked and loaded right now. A clean game to bring it back here. 1 game apiece. Man, Tate, I mean, just his runs are getting deeper and deeper recently in these online tournaments, and it's just so great to see him keep leveling up here and bringing what many people consider to be bottom, like worst or bottom tier character to this level is just so sick.
Now Maze Traps taking exception with Tate's gameplay so far. Taking Yasuo out of the equation. Yasuo doing a lot of work. Blitzcrank does massive damage, but Yasuo enabling some of that mix. Oh my god. Jumps in.
So much pressure here. Tate trying to feel out his way with these lights. Find an opening, spending the Fury. I like this early on in the match. You're going to get break on later. Give yourself a chance to take this first round, but now Maze Traps with this hit is just going to look to kill as much time as he can off this Fury meter.
Oh, the tech on the throw attempt. Owen gets the lights. It's going to be huge. Are we going to spend any break here? I mean, the Fury is up. Mace Trap's opting to hold on to it. Oh, but if you lose the Alawi, Tate is still in this.
That's an insane test by Maze Traps too. That setup, after you deal with Super 1 from Blitz, if you roll, he can almost always react just by doing 2 dash macro inputs and he'll kind of auto chase. So the fact that he went for that is insane, but man, the reward is huge. Coming out here with the clutch kill. That is going to be another round going Maze's way. Man, so back and forth, but so clutch out of that.
The clutch muscle definitely being flexed there from Mace Traps and opting to hold on to the break. I really think that was just the awareness, thinking that Tate was going to call it out. I mean, dude, the layers. The layers. It's like a parfait out here. Onions.
That was so gross, baiting the parry with the freestyle as well. Oh, man. The Maze flow state is so scary.
Oh my god, the excellent defense, but it just takes one hit to get cracked open, and Yasuo is out. Oh my god. Blitzcrank does so much damage.
Yeah, getting that body splash opener really gets you some juicy damage here. You see about 60% here, plus you get your win condition of Steam. But it does have to connect to get the value out of that. And luckily for Tate, got a second chance of life there.
Oh my god, calling out the 2H. And Fury is not going to be available for another combo, maybe? Okay. What's it going to be? We're going to spend
Gets
it
a
here.
command grab. Yeah. I like that call because the command grab just led to death because you cannot burst after that. Smart stuff from Maze, but the second interaction will go Tate's way. 1 round apiece here, 1 game apiece. See who takes the lead here.
Oh man. With the approach from the Echo, able to penetrate the defense. Gonna wait for the assist to be available. Oh my gosh, the really opportune jump from Tate. That's gonna defense into offense, as they say.
Nice. Good stuff by Tate there to not spend the super, recognizing that that breakpoint can come in. That's a common one that you can just throw a meter out the window if your opponent has break.
Trying to bait out the throw. Oh, but clipped low. And that will certainly be a dead Blitzcrank. This champion's so valuable for Tate. Will he be able to mount the comeback with the Yasuo only?
That's a crazy sentence. It's a very accurate thing to wonder about here, but it's just wild we're asking if the Yasuo can do what the Blitz could. That's just how Tate's been playing though. Like it's so apt. And you see here, this is a good start. Good use of that super assist to build a little extra damage. Right now, Alawi's getting destroyed in the background. We got the electrified Blitz in the background as well.
I love the staggering the champion damage. Oh my goodness, Tate. And like you say, Yasuo is the character that you want on lock, forcing the Fury break. Oh my gosh, and the presence of mind from Tate, readiness and composure and patience, the patience necessary to take game 3. Set point for S-tier gaming's Tate.
This is wild, man. If Tate takes this set, I mean, stonks are up for us Blitz players. We're gonna have to up our downplay game if we want to keep this character where he's at. But you know, it's worthy for the cause. Getting the Blitz one step closer to this trophy. We'll see if Maze has anything to say about it.
Oh man, just goes for the early break there, wanting nothing of it. Didn't want to deal with the Oki in the corner there. But man, Tate has been so good on defense. As I say that, the parry comes out from Maze Traps. They're gonna have to deal with this.
Oh wow, that jumping H ended up hitting the Alawi on one side, but still able to turn and burn on the Echo in the other. Now imagine we go for another reset, and you see Tate, or Maze Traps rather, holding down. So valuable against Blitz.
Some unwieldy buttons there from Tate leads to the offense for Maze Traps. Oh my gosh, and the huge opening.
Clean stuff. Spending a lot of meter, but securing that kill, so important. Maze Traps up on the first character here. This game 4, the Yasuo do the one character come back once more.
Feels like anytime you're waiting for the assist to come back, Maze Traps with a huge opening here and has level 3 on the side of Alawi. That is certainly going to be it. Doesn't even need it. But anytime you're waiting for the assist to come back from the cooldown, it feels like the fight in Phantom Menace, dude. It feels like the force fields in Qui-Gon Jinn waiting for freaking the force fields to... It's just crazy.
Look, that's still a soft spot for me. I'm mad the trailers revealed that Darth Maul had a double-bladed lightsaber before the movie could have. That would have been so sick. Why'd they have to ruin the surprise?
I'm a prequel truther, though, so I'm with you.
There's something there, for sure. We love pod racing.
This match is so wizard, Annie.
Okay, you know ball.
Oh my god, goes for the L. It just gets clipped there. And, I mean, Maze Traps is coming back with a vengeance, working on a near perfect here, trying to end the Cinderella story that has been Tate's run in this bracket.
Damn, this is a dominant game here out of Maze Traps. Tate is surely already thinking about game 5 and what his round start option is going to be, how he's going to mix up neutral here, because whatever the approach was for game 4 was not working. Back to the lab, but you only got a few seconds to adjust here. A lot on the line. Final game, losers finals.
I promise this is the end of my prequel posting, but Tate looking like Sebulba out here with a huge breakdown. Maze Traps coming back with a dominant game to take us to game 5. Let's see if a comeback is in order.
Nisa, can't believe you just said that.
I don't know what we're doing, dude. We're here all night.
This is what the people want, right? Kids love Star Wars prequel references, for sure.
I wish I knew the song that they added in the HD, like the HD versions of the prequels. Or no, it's they added a song in the original trilogy, right? And it was like critically panned. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Maze Traps is not done, however, has the level 3 to extend the combo, and that is going to be the round. Maze Traps wanting nothing of Tate's Blitzcrank, nothing of Tate's Yasuo, and trying to move on to face Oni Bleed once again in the grand finals.
In a commanding spot here. It's been 3 straight decisive rounds, and you're opening up with a happy birthday. Tried to bait out a potential break there, but Tate just going to deal with it. Recognize it's a little bit scaled, and now going to have to let it rip.
And do you have what it takes, Tate? This is what separates the low tiers from the top tiers. Can you overcome such a setback? The likes that we see here, I mean, it's going to be tough. It's solo Blitzcrank against a full stick of butter. So much health on the side of Maze Traps. Seems like a formality at this point.
Oh, and you're even getting the parry to be forced on a whip. This is a tough spot for Tate.
And the chip is on the board here. That is going to be it. Maze Traps just silencing the crowd, looking like Trae Young in Madison Square Garden. A silencer from Maze Traps.
Shout out CJ McCollum taking the new title of most hated man in New York, and it might be Maze Traps being the most hated man in the STG Discord tonight. Getting Tate knocked out, securing an Oni win and an Oni second place. So first and second on the podium. Let's go into yours truly's own team, Oni Glow.
And as you've shouted out, Tate with the increasing performances, just tournament over tournament, performing super, super well. And it's definitely a player to look at, to watch this space, that Blitzcrank doing crazy work. I just forgot. This is like you're Oni Global.
Correct.
This is like watching your brother fight your other brother to the death. Like who do you like in this matchup?
Yes. I like this matchup. I'm gonna have fun because we're winning at the end of the day. But yeah, no, it's cool to see the boys just winning tourney after tourney. Obviously, we got a big one around the corner next. I can't believe it's next weekend already. We have Evo Japan coming through. Obviously, Level Up Expo happening this weekend as well. So we'll see some other goats out there, but it's just a fun time to be watching competitive 2X man. These tournaments are cooking. We got all sorts of prize pool money coming in from the Frame Perfect bundle. It's good times.
Yeah, the Frame Perfect, the prize pool increase just absolutely mogging what Evo is already giving to the competitors, kind of making it look like a pittance from Evo. But you love to see it. You love to see community engagement and interaction like that. And, Bleed versus Maze Traps. Bleed is certainly not going to take his foot off of the gas pedal. Had Maze Trap's number, is expected with the caliber of player that Bleed is. And yeah, this is kind of like the Obama putting the medal on himself meme. It's just Oni to Oni. Oni to Oni to Oni. Is Oni going to hit me up to sign me just so that this is like a 4-man Oni situation here?
It is a missed out opportunity here. That it does feel kind of messed up. You're kind of the odd man out, third wheel to the date type of situation. I'm sorry we had to do that to you.
Polycule, dude, because you're.
That's true.
The three of you. No, I can't.
Fourth
I can't.
wheel.
I'm done. I'm done with this line of thinking. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun set.
Yeah, and Maze, I believe, was just out getting water, but already ready to let it rip. I get confused between the overlay sometimes. I thought Maze changed his name in game to Maze Traps to Maze in the 30 seconds he was gone, but no, that's just the overlay. This guy's had like multiple different names. I'm pretty sure his Start GG name is different, if I remember correctly, or it used to be. He was one of those players. I used to give him credit for it when he was entering Tuco Tuesday, dominating that early on as well.
It's the mix-up before the mix-up. You just have to keep your opponent on their toes, and you're just using whatever options you have at your disposal. Never let them know your next move.
That's true. And we're not going to let you guys know the next moves of these players because you already know what's going to be happening. There's going to be tentacle setups in the corner, and it is going to be time for these players to show how strong their guessing game is. That's the only way you're going to make it out alive.
Oh my goodness. And these round starts are definitely some of the most high-octane round starts you're going to see with the amount of offensive opportunities that each of these champions have with their assists, and Bleed with the first big opening, forcing that break there.
Good stuff here. Bleed kind of feeling things out, laying around that assist cooldown right now.
I love this from Maze, just doing the American Ninja Warrior obstacle course so well, but even after the Herculean effort that was dealing with all of those projectiles and tentacles on the screen, Bleed's still doing massive damage here.
I love that we're seeing new variations on this team's mix already, and we're not at even a major yet. Like, Bleed's saving the real sauce for when he needs to win a set at Evo Japan to secure his share of like $80,000, $90,000, whatever it's going to be total. And he's already whipping out some of the new tech here. So there's levels to this team. There's a lot of layers to be uncovered still.
Layers indeed. Layers upon layers. And I love it from Maze Traps. Just run up buttons. Gonna spend a level 1 to ensure that kill. And Echo has a significant life deficit, but it is Echo. Never count him out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, nice option there with the perfect spacing on the Time Wider to get that slowdown effect. Maze Trap's gonna take it the first round here. This is gonna be a long road ahead if he is going to take this tournament. That's how you got to get it started, one round at a time.
Well, the stagger buttons into the overhead, but Bleed doing Bleed things, knowing exactly when to press in order to turn defense into offense. And now you got to deal with this Oki, ready for it, and gets clipped. A little bit of a drop there, but still a lot of offensive pressure, gets the throw. Oh my god, ready for the wake-up attack. Lead, all the answers to the test.
Nice patience there. Recognizing the 2H could come through. He's got those reactions, but only bought just a bit more time on that block.
Oh my gosh, just everything working out in Bleed's favor here. All the openings. Oh my god, the mix. Great defense from Mazetraps there, but gets hit with just a raw time winder, dude. What's a block to a goblin, dude?
It's crazy. Sometimes it's just a no mix, you know?
Oh my goodness. And just the presence from both of these players to just know exactly when to press buttons. Bleed just dashing up so defiantly and so menacingly, but Mazetrap's not being willing to press a button and ready with the tech.
Sometimes you really just be standing there menacingly. Break being forced out here. Huge opening for Mazetraps, getting the happy birthday right after, taking advantage of that other lingering assist character here. And that should be death.
Oh my god, but ready with the parry for a happy birthday of his own!
What a gamble. Truly a 50-50 situation there. But the reward is so high. Super assist coming through to ensure the kill. They got 2 tentacles to deal with. Oki as well. Blocks the Fury, but no pushback on it.
Who is stopping this young man? Like, it is. I scarcely have the words necessary to convey my feelings on this. Mazetraps was in prime position to take game 1, but Bleed maintained the composure, cool, ready as ever to respond however necessary to take it. Who's stopping him?
It's so hard, man. The mental resilience you got to have against a player of this caliber is like almost unquantifiable. Like you said, you take that first round, you're feeling great, and now you are down a full game, and you're going to have to win 3 of the next 4 if you just want a chance at trying to beat him in another set.
Right. Mazetraps with a good opening there, punishing the whiff throw, but baiting out the break, the immediate break. I'm sure these two have played each other so much they know what the break timings that they opt for is.
See one coming through there. Great time for it as well. Mazetraps again on a great start in the second game. As we saw, that's only just one step of the way. And
God,
again,
so ready with the parry
parries
into the happy birthday, but Bleed, oh my goodness, he's inevitable.
Crazy seeing like the ceiling of the skill level of this game. Like you think we're so close to it at the start, but it's just so far. Like Timewinder felt so oppressive for so much of this game, and now we're seeing players just on reaction parry and punish in neutral. Is insane.
Man, my goodness, it's like it's crazy. I think one of the coolest things is just like, your back can be against the wall, but if you know you have the right answers, if you've labbed the setups consistently, if you know you have the right response, however big the life deficit can be, you know exactly what you need to do in order to get the kill, or to get the round, or get the game, or whatever have you. Lead has just demonstrated that kind of proficiency on a routine basis.
Yeah, I mean, he just is ready for everything right now. Like, just figuring out a way to hit him in neutral all of a sudden feels impossible for Mazetraps. And I mean, you're going to have to hit the mental drawing board real quick. Before you blink, you're going to be down 2-0 already in Grands.
What's going to be the approach? How will Mazetraps try to mount this comeback and to just run up? I love it. Retreating guard gets out of harm's way, but even so, Echo's offensive approach is so oppressive. Easy dub. 2-0.
Yeah, great stuff.
Oni Bleed.
Oni going for a new PB in this grand finals. he's looking really strong here in the second game. And man, I mean, it's so tough for Maze. Like, you start off this hot in multiple games. Like, you can't even feel good when you get the first hit at this point. Like, until you're up 90-10 and with the round advantage, like, it's hard to feel like good about a game until it's like actually wrapped up against this kid.
This is exactly what you want to see. Oh man, but just some errant timing on the throw. Oh, but able to get out of it. A rare drop there. Oh my god. Oh, calling out the get-up attack, but the immediate break. I mean, the APM is going crazy right now.
Oh my god. All right, so unfortunately for Maze Traps, his down S2 has been disabled on Alawi because it literally no longer works in this set.
I'm just like at a loss for words, dude.
Like, what do you do? That's her whole thing, is challenging with S2. People normally jump it, but when he's got the parries, whether it's in neutral, whether you're trying to use it in a mix-up, he's just ready.
You know, I think like one of the universal signs in fighting games that you're him, that you've got aura, that you've got motion twin, is like you're not forcing stuff. And especially in a tag fighter where you can use freestyle for the purpose of trying to force offensive pressure, Bleed just doesn't seem to be impacted by those same variables. I'm glazing right now, but Maze Traps is freaking doing work right now.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over. I mean, Beck is entirely against the wall here, and now here we go. Bleed got that one parry he needs to turn this around. Wow, unfortunate.
But good on Maze Traps to commit to that 2H. Oh, calls out the parry attempt. Fury will be online, but will he spend it? Unlikely. Oh, goes for the setup. Doesn't want to offer the damage. Hoping that this next opening will be all he needs in order to get the W.
It's still got like probably 4 openings Bleed needs to get if he's going to take this game. And yeah, that round is now off the board. So final round here. Bleed still on tournament point. Maze just looking for a chance. One more game.
And that's just Maze Traps knowing his own character, knowing that with the Helmbreaker being out there, he still has some time to contest in the air, or Bleed with an answer of his own. Ooh, light drop there. It's going to be the corner for Maze Traps. This is really great pressure.
Yeah, rare drop from Bleed. You've got to take advantage of it. But unfortunately, somehow he ends up with back against the corner, dealing with all this pressure. Not exactly where you want to be.
Oh man!
Oh, baited parry.
And from the parry timing, still.
That was actually so gross. He made it look like he was going to charge it down S2 and then handshake tagged out of it to mess with the timing. That's so brutal.
Oh man. I like it, just picking the spots that we're going to open up, and Maze Traps looking very Bleed-like with the button press timing.
Okay, that goes off the table. That was a crazy match by Bleed. Great recognition of an opening there. Oh, that was so clean. Retreating guard into the tentacle strike. But it wasn't a counter hit, so no critical state, and that's going to give Maze Traps the opening to take this third game. And now it's going to have to require a whole other game win just to get to game 5, but it has to start somewhere.
You know what's crazy about Echo is not only is he privileged in every way offensively and defensively, he also has an incredible super assist that gives you consistent damage and extends combos to the point where you're able to get a kill like that.
That is a great observation. He kind of do be having it all. Nice jump out there, recognizing the overhead could come through. Oh, the block burst is going to be massive. Lead off to a crazy hot start for really the first time this set.
Oh my gosh. Will they crack? No. Oh my gosh. And the back throw. Huge swing for Maze Traps, but another throw will not work out this time around.
Oh, the mix is devious. Cross up back into the handshake tag. You just gotta have your reactions ready. Fortunately for Maze Traps, he did not, so it's just gonna be up to like 10% of Echo's HP to save this round.
Massive mountain to climb if you're Maze Traps, but that opening is gonna be pretty good fight to see. Oh man, and mix-ups on mix-ups. Never mind.
Yeah, we can scratch all that. Bleed one round away. Once more from taking this whole tournament. Let's see what he can do. Pressure's pretty unrelenting here to start off the bat. Just kind of keeping things safe with that Super 1.
Maze Traps with the good timing on the button press in order to force the break from Bleed. Big opening here. That's going to be some pretty big damage. In the corner.
The setup is tight. That is going to be Maze Traps getting the first character kill this round. I'd be feeling decently good about this, but Bleed's Echo is plenty capable of wrapping up this round.
Oh man, goes to the throw.
See the setup. Able to get the Time Winder confirmed off the rewind. Maze Trap's looking good to take this round. One more guess.
So well practiced is Maze Traps. Reacting to the roll, getting the back throw. And now, trying to force a Game 5 scenario to potentially reset this bracket.
We're gonna get the first good confirm of this round here. Already has full break, but still gonna go for limit strike. Get a little bit of meter and that reliable Oki, and that is exactly why. So hard to account for that ghost.
You see the break here. To prevent Alawi from going down. No, that's gonna be a solo Echo. Bleed on set point here.
Maze believing in the power of Fury to make this comeback possible.
Forcing the Fury break after the Aaron button hits. Oh my god, but the assist call protects the Alawi.
It's actually a really scary handshake tag back to Echo because of the recent change when he's -3. Nearly got hit by that attack, but the block will be huge. The conversion will come through, and this should be another tournament in the bag. Oni's own Bleed with another W in the pocket after the team kill. Hats off to the young god.
The student with the swift end to the grand final set, saying, I have buckets to do. I want my personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. I've still got my books to read because I'm a student of the game. I mean, quick work from Bleed. And again, we've talked all night about these upcoming tournaments. You've got Level Up Expo this weekend. We've got Evo Japan next weekend. And the Bleed's capacity to keep on stacking these tournament wins just builds that confidence. As a fighting game player, you need confidence in order to win in those high pressure scenarios like an Evo stage. And Bleed is really setting the stage for a pretty momentous win at Level Up Expo, Evo Japan, Evo Vegas potentially. Big money.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for sure. And you guys are going to want to be staying tuned, of course, throughout these upcoming weeks for all these tournaments. It's going to be a lot of stuff coming through. I mean, we even have Senna around the corner too. So who knows what tournament she's going to be in by. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon. A bonus character for this year. We didn't even mention that. That was crazy that they just casually dropped. That's going to happen. There's good stuff coming. So it's a great time for this game. And I mean, just of course, you are going to want to also level up yourself too. There's plenty of VODs for you guys to watch here, a lot to learn, but you're also going to want to check out Main Stage, the 2XKO tool of choice. by tons of gamers. Myself and Bruno talked about it already. But man, just all these useful tools. You want combo guides. You want the pinnable combos over your screen. You want stats from your matches. See what characters are giving you the most trouble. What characters are the best. Who to fill out your team with. A great social area to talk with other people about the game and really level up. And of course, get some video guides from people like Fringe and Mr. Bruno himself over here. There's just a ton to dig into. So definitely recommend you guys check it out. It's free. I've been using it since they announced it, and definitely recommend you guys check it out.
As a fighting game player, you definitely need tools on your side, and Main Stage is one of the best tools out there for you to level up your 2xKO game. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us for this top 16. Of course, as we mentioned, the top 4 being in the money, Bleed taking it. I've been Fake Bruno. You can find me at _Fake Bruno on social media. And let's keep the conversation going about this awesome 2xKO. Nitin, it's been awesome running this with you. What are your closing thoughts?
For sure. Yeah, no, great stuff. Again, W Bleed, love to see it. Love to see Oni on top. As for me, you can find me at the Nitin on most social medias, and also keep an eye out for Sunday. I'll put an announcement on what time tomorrow, but have a fun collab. Shout out to Riot. The first 15 people to beat me in matches on stream on Sunday will get free Chipotle. So gonna want to keep your eyes peeled there to get some free food. Shout out to Riot for making that happen, and shout out to FlyQuest for bringing us on for another sick tournament, putting on a great show for you guys. Shout out to production for holding it down, making our lives really easy. Yeah, thank you guys once more, and we'll catch you soon.
Stuff.